Mic check, mic check.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Audience ready?
Love audience.
Floors now.
Oh,
Right, we ready?
I think so.
Dog's ready.
Ready? Testing mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Yeah.
Hello, 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 hello. Oh, yeah. Hello.
Not another one.
Another one.
Mine's enjoying the podcast. She wants to be in another one.
Shabba Muffet.
Hiya. Hiya, good. Hiya.
That was proper money, boys.
Mum was like, wait for the camera, so. Yes, then what you're saying. Welcome back to episode 3 of Chattin Smack. I am Dazza and I am here with my co-host Luke. And Luke, what chat you smacking this week?
This week we're going to talk about travel.
Travel.
This is the episode of talking about traveling.
Well, we have just come off our Manny tour.
We did it on Manny tour.
That was pretty sick. That was what a long weekend we did there in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a couple of days, 3 days.
Yeah, we went up Friday night and come back Monday, didn't we?
Yeah, one Friday night came back. Yeah, Monday came way early. We made it back Monday afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sick. Definitely do it again, 100%.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Next time, maybe another country.
Oh, you want to go abroad?
Ah,
We did talk about that, to be
we did
fair.
say about that.
Yeah, I remember talking about that when we was in. It was me and Law went to London, wasn't it?
Yeah, we did. And then, well, we said we would go to Manchester again because I think we did quite a lot there, but there's so much more we could do.
Yeah, if we're looking about places, 100%. We did. What did we do? We went to. What was the first day?
Well, we went to the Illusions Museum one day.
That was class. That was day one, I think.
Sick.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that? Because mine were just different before doing it.
What, as in the Illusion Museum? How did I find it?
Yeah, yeah. Like, what are your thoughts on the Museum of Illusions?
I think it's pretty sick, to be fair. Like, it's quite like trying to get your head around how some of it works is quite nuts. It's not that massive. It's almost like a little pop-up place, it seems like, because it's not huge, but I thought it's pretty sick. Like, I really like that picture we did with the house. Like, it looks like we're on the side of that building.
Yeah. Like Spider-Man vibes. Yeah. That was pretty sick.
So, like, yeah, I think I did thoroughly enjoy sort of a lot of the illusions. It was quite good. It's like a good sort of, an hour's worth of entertainment. It's not like a full day or anything like that, but it is a good way to, especially because it's in that town. If you're in that particular town it was in, it's a good way to sort of go spend an hour in there, and you could like make an excuse to go lunch or something, or do a bit of shopping afterwards. As we found that big like eating area afterwards, didn't we?
That,
I can't believe
that food place, like, what was that? That was called. What was that called? I can't remember.
what the town,
No,
the shopping centre.
what food place are you talking about? Are you talking about food place? What was
No. I was talking about. Obviously, we found that food court. Like after we went in the Museum of Illusions, there was that sort of food court, and we went and stopped and had creams. Creams. Yeah, because then you had all sort like sides in there and like loads of burger places.
that was towards the end of the day. Yeah,
Yeah.
that actually was so good.
Yeah, there's a lot of places there. That's what I mean. So you could make a day of going there and doing bits and bobs. But like in terms of the illusion thing, I think like yeah, it's like a good sort of hour's worth of entertainment. And they got like their things where you stand in a particular place to take the photo to get the photo of the illusion.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I think kids definitely like would love it more.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think it's that. I think if I was to make a suggestion, I definitely think there should be, or they should consider doing like age category, like Museum of Illusions kind of thing. Because I like I say that was for more kids, but
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it's one of them ones because there's only certain illusions you can do.
yeah,
But obviously, they're going to make it interactive with kids because it's like one place.
Yeah.
It's got to be entertain everyone, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Really, like,
so true.
and that's why it's got to cover all grounds and be interactive as well, so the kids can be immersive in it.
Mm.
But also, you get all the pictures like one looks like a massive giant and one looks like a tiny little.
I thought that was pretty sick.
Yeah,
They should do more of those.
yeah, those sort of stuff I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I think those are cool. That's that's what I liked about it. But
My thoughts were definitely. I think I had high expectations on. As soon as I hear like illusions, I'm like, okay, I think I'm at the
oh,
most.
you think you're going to get your mind blown?
Yeah, yeah. So I was expecting to go in there and be like, oh, like yeah, probably like mind blown. But I mean, I can't really fault it. Like I say, it's fit for everyone. But I do like the ones. If anyone knows what we're talking about, the building one that was pretty sick. They should do more of those, or like the
Yeah, I
upside down
mean,
bus.
I think we've, or I don't know if you have, but I've definitely posted some on my Insta. I can add like images into this. We can add the images into clips to show the viewers if they're watching what we actually are talking about. And you can go search it for yourself. So I think, if you got kids, you want a bit of entertainment, definitely do that.
100%. I love
I
it.
think even for adults, it's decent.
I still find that right.
Yeah. Um, then so we did that one day.
That was day one.
Yeah, that was that was sort of in the morning, weren't it?
Yeah.
Um, what else did we get up to?
We went to the arcade, that retro arcade.
Yeah, that was sick. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Talk about memories.
I always love those arcades. So like, it's almost like it's weird. Like it's almost like a nightclubby bar kind of
Yeah.
place. Like it's like a bar which plays like decent like music. It's kind of loud, whatever, and they serve all sorts of drinks. But then all the cocktails are like game based. All the names and that
Yeah.
they're all related to the games and bits and bobs. Because I got that Mario one, didn't I? And it come with a little star on it as well.
Yeah. 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 The cocktail.
Yeah, yeah.
Was that edible? Did you eat it or drink?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's like the paper you get on like cupcakes.
Oh, okay.
It's like that sort of
Nice.
thing. Um, but then it was just if no one's been to it, what was this one called? It because I've been to a few.
NQ64.
That's it, NQ64, which is a game in itself, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like console thing.
Yeah.
And it was just loads of old retro stuff, wasn't it? You had anything from your old Pac-Man machines and stuff like that to shooter games to Simpsons to
Oh, bro.
PS3, or
Yes.
PS2s,
Yes.
PS1s. They had like everything there.
They did have quite a bit. Do you know what? There was some games that were out of order, which is not ideal. But
I mean, it's not their fault. I mean, technology does go wrong, as we all know.
I mean, for a machine to be that retro and still work, fair play.
Yeah, exactly. You think how many fingers have been on those buttons?
Germs.
Those buttons have been pushed many times.
Crazy. What was your favourite game within that bar we went to, or like console?
I I think I kind of thinking it could have been the Simpsons Hit and Run
How you reckon?
because that brought back memories. Because I remember playing that back in the day on the PS2.
Okay.
Like that brought back memories. I love that game. Like they keep on about remastering it, and I really just want them to remaster it because I want that. Like it's to the point that I'm consider because I've always wanted because I got PS3, PS4, PS5. I want to buy PS1 and PS2 just to say I've got every gen of
Yeah.
PS. And like I'm even to the point that I'm tempted to go buy a PS2 and buy a copy of the Hit and Run so I can play it again because I loved that game as a kid. I also want to play it again.
How much do you reckon the PS2 will cost like this day and age?
They're not actually mental
No.
at the moment. PS1 I think is more expensive because it's older.
Hmm.
But you can actually pick them up a right price, especially second hand. Well, it's going to be second hand, obviously, but
Like CEX.
yes, it's like CX and that. You can because I researched into them and they're not actually mental money. You can pick them up for like I think 100, maybe even less.
It's not bad.
Like you can pick them up decent value compared to what they were the values of them in the day.
Oh, bro. Obviously, like they were the same. No, what were they back in the day? They must have been like what 500?
I don't think they were that much, but in relative compared like
Oh,
that time, they probably
yeah.
would have been
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
expensive. 'Cause obviously now you think of PS5, we think 450 quid's nuts. Because considering the PS4 was like 300 odds,
Mm.
like the new gen PS5s are like they seem mental money when they come out.
Bro, facts.
But I think again, like you look back when the PS1 come out, like 90s and that. I think obviously money was a bit different, and so it would have been worth a bit more
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
otherwise, um, I thought that Olympic game we did, that was a bit of a laugh. The one we did, the run and the jump.
That was
That
class.
was jokes.
That
That was one that surprised me. I didn't think I'd like, but I thought that's quite cool.
that's good. That would be a good little competition on a Friday night if you're chilling with like your friends and that.
Yeah.
Little competition there.
But the thing is, although it's got a bar there, I don't think you need to have a drink to enjoy it. That's the nice bit about it.
Yeah,
Because there is non-alcoholic beverages there as well.
yeah. Like your soft like
Yeah, and there was obviously beers and bits and bobs.
yeah.
But the basketball shooting hoops, that's always fun.
I love
That
that's
was
probably like
class.
my tier game.
You're good at that.
Yeah, I think it's because I've got long arms and because I'm quite
Yeah, you
tall. I
basically
can
just
do
reach
that.
and dunk it in.
Yeah, I
At
can
that
just
point.
place it in the net. Yeah, pretty sick.
Um, yeah, and then Pac-Man's always good. It's just Pac-Man,
Can't be
innit?
Pac-Man.
Can't be it. I think I was trying to think there was another game that I quite enjoyed, but I can't think what it was now. Yeah, like I think there is such a good variety of games there that it can entertain most people. Oh, Sega Rally, that was it. That Sega Rally driving game.
Oh, the like where you're sat in
Yeah,
like a car.
yeah.
Yeah, simulator kind
Like,
of thing.
I always love those anyway, but the Sega Rally especially, again, that kind of throwback to like PS2s now when you had the Sega Rally on them. They always love them on like the graphics are shit when you look back now, but the cars they had in it are sick and again it's nostalgic vibes.
Did you have the? You had a PS2, right?
So I didn't actually have a PS2.
How did you have?
I had friends that had it, so then I played it a lot on friends.
Oh, did they have the like racing games?
Some of them did, yeah.
So did they have like like the really like old steering wheel and like pedals? Did they have?
No one I knew had that. I mean, I've got on my new gen, I've got the steering wheel pedals there.
They have. How
Yeah,
much is that?
like that was like 300 odd quid, I think. I
For
want to say for
the
the
wheel
whole
and the pedals.
the wheel and the pedals and the gear
Oh,
stick.
that's all right.
And then obviously I had to buy the rig to put it all on because my desk is too thick to actually. Because I used to have it, on my desk because my desk was thin, but I got a new desk and it's too fat, so I had to get like a proper rig to put it all
How
on.
much was that?
About 80 quid
Oh, that's
for
all
the
right.
rig. So yeah, it's not
I
mental,
thought it was
but
gonna be a stupid price.
nah, it's not mental. But yeah, what games did you enjoy then?
So the basketball one definitely.
Yeah.
I think any arcade I walk into, I always try and source the book because like, I don't know. Like, I think we're going back to one of the episodes we spoke about, like with sport and like what I'm into at the moment with like basketball. I want to get back into it. So that is definitely one of the games that I always look for, 100%. Any other games?
I think like as you get like even the basketball game, you get that in like everything nowadays. Like even like you go to a bowling alley
Yeah,
and they have like the arcade
yeah,
section.
yeah.
You always get the basketball thing.
I think that's when you can't not have. You have to have it because it's just it's elite.
Yeah, the only thing like so on the arcades at like uh bowling alleys and that, I was like the football game. There's one that you gotta try and shoot. Like it's a small size football against a goalkeeper. That's like an automated thing.
Did we did? I remember you doing that. Was that where was
Yeah, and I
that?
absolutely rinsed that.
Yeah,
I literally got top five, like
yeah.
all of
Oh,
the
right.
top five were my name, and I rinsed that thing for
Yeah,
tickets. Because obviously in those you get tickets to get the
yeah,
prizes. So we always try and find a game we can rinse tickets from, and I found that was my game. Like basketball's yours, the
yeah.
football one's
Oh
mine.
no.
Because I just found if you kept shooting, it can't keep up, so it can barely save them. So I was just like
It
left,
was
right,
just
left, right, yeah.
absolute. Yeah,
And then you were giving me the balls,
yeah. We
and
had a
then
system going.
you were feeding me the balls, and I was just bang, bang, bang.
Yeah,
But the balls weren't coming out quick enough
yeah.
sometimes. I'm like, I could easily get more. But yeah, no, that was sick. But what was there other than the basketball? Is there?
Any other one? Obviously, Pac-Man can't go wrong with that. I kind of like Tetris. You played that when we went towards a Manny. That was Tetris. You can't beat. Such a slick game.
Yeah, that's like a proper like old school.
Yeah, it's so simple, but it can just suck you in for hours.
Or the Mario Kart. The Mario Kart was sick because you think how far that's come. Like because we played Mario Kart on
We did.
when we was there,
We did.
and it's all the same tracks, but oh my god, the graphics are nuts. Like they are so
It's
ass.
crazy
It's
to
so
think
pixely.
the fact that being that game coming out when it came out back then, the graphics were like 10 out of 10.
Yeah, but that's the thing because they know no different.
Yeah,
But that's it. Probably seems weird for like maybe our parents to be like, "Why the fuck do you want to play them?" Like we were playing back in the day, and yeah, they were good in the day, but like they see what we have now, and they're like
yeah.
the graphics nowadays are insane
Oh,
and
it's
stuff.
nuts.
And you go back, but like it's a nostalgia. Even though we didn't live through that, But I find in those places you do get a lot of people like our parents' age because it's nostalgia for them.
100%.
Um, like it's even funny. So my dad's got one of the very first consoles you plug into the TV, and it's like those ones where you control this stick and you play in basically tennis, and it's like two players,
Yeah.
or you can play against the
Oh, it was
computer.
like a moving.
Yeah, it only moves up and down.
Yeah,
It's like a
yeah,
square ball, like
yeah,
beep beep beep.
yeah.
Yeah, that.
That's a good game.
But it's one dial, and I struggle to play it because I find I do it too sensitive. My dad loves. He's so good at it, but then I've got this PS5 controller with 20 odd buttons on it, and I just
Oh yeah,
fly like nothing. But I can't use one dial. My dad was laughing at me the fact I was struggling with one
bro.
dial.
The fact that when you think like you being so advanced with the technology we have these days is what we used to, you'd find that even easier because it's one dial.
Yeah, but I guess because you're not used to it, because you got to learn it. I did get used to it later
Eventually,
on, but it's because at first you're trying to get used to this, and it's the sensitivity in that.
that's true.
But like say you're brought up with a
Mm.
PlayStation, so you're used to it.
Yeah,
That, but with this one little dial, it's completely different.
that's
And trying
crazy.
to look at the reaction times and bits and bobs,
That's
and
crazy.
yeah, it's mad. I mean, that was quite an interesting day when he pulled that out. I mean,
Was that recently?
no, it was actually a couple of years ago now, when he pulled that out. But yeah, it was mad. He still got it.
Nice.
But you could play like tennis, and like he's then started getting more advanced versions, like football versions and all sorts on that thing.
Do you think you're going to keep your consoles, obviously, and then, like I said in one of the early episodes, like you obviously want kids, so you're going to like keep that and then show your kids, oh, this is what I used to play on back.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Like I say, I want to get the PS1 and PS2, because I could, even if I don't have them as a working console, I want to have them
I'll
on
show them.
display
Oh
in
yeah,
the
like
games
glass
room
cabinet. Yeah,
and show like the evolution of the
yeah, yeah,
PlayStations.
yeah, 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 yeah. I've seen those games. Some people and their gaming rooms are absolutely
Insane.
nuts. Like I say, they've got like a glass cabinet with all of the consoles or
Mm.
controllers underneath, like the games. Oh, bro, it's
And this,
mental.
because that's the thing, it's nothing against Xbox. I do have an Xbox as well, but I've always been PlayStation. I was PlayStation before I was Xbox. The only reason I got an Xbox was because most of my mates had Xbox. So I was like, okay, to play with them, I'll get one. So I've now got both.
Yeah,
Because it used to be when I was a kid, you were PlayStation or you were Xbox, you weren't both.
yeah.
But I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll just get both because it's just easier
Nice play.
and you can play with multiple people. But no, I enjoy it.
They also have like cross compatibility, right? Some.
On some games now, they've made it cross compatible, but most of it you can't. And obviously, even that, and that's another reason I got it is because certain games are only on PlayStation, certain games are only on Xbox, and you can't get it unless you got that console. So I thought, well, some of those games I like Forza. I love Forza. Only on Xbox. So,
Oh, sorry.
um, anyway, moving on. Was there any other games you enjoyed there, or
So basketball, Pac-Man, Tetris. Um, I think that was it really. I'm not really. I don't know. I'm just not really a big fan of like the shooting game. Like some shooting games are alright, but it's just not my thing.
yeah, I get that. Like I don't I play COD, like I love COD, but like some of those older ones, they're kind of cool. You can have that gun and shoot it, but
Mm,
I kind of do it because it's something different. But I'm not like, yeah, it's my favorite.
yeah, no. So I think that's pretty much it, to be honest.
Yeah. Otherwise, when we was up there, we did a few food spots. Then we were like trying to look for food
Yeah,
spots.
so that's what I thought you was on about earlier. So I've
Yeah,
got a name on this. Okay, I can't say it. It's like Ad Mayora.
Admiora. Yeah,
That's it. I think that's how we say it. But it's basically like an Italian subway, and it was so
that's
good.
best sandwich place. Not even cap, no cap. Best sandwich place I've ever been to.
So, for real, honestly, like I've been to Subway. Obviously, I think I've only ever been to Subway. There's not really many other sandwich places.
Not really. I mean, Subway is good though.
Got slap.
But the thing is, people are like, oh, I don't like Subway or whatever. But I'm like, but you make it how you want it. So how can you not like the Subway?
And even if they say they don't like Subway, they will literally go home and make the same thing.
That's what I mean.
Do you
Like,
know
you
what
can't say you don't like. No one dislikes Subway. You can't physically dislike Subway because you're just saying you dislike the choice you make.
I mean? Yeah, literally.
Like, you can like you don't have to follow the menu. You can go, I want this, this, this. You might look like a feral.
Wait, you can wait. Wait, I've only been to Subway like less than five
Fuck
times.
noob.
Can you? Do you have to follow the?
No,
You can literally just go
make
and
your own
say,
sandwich. So you start with you got all these different rolls, yeah. You got all these different rolls you can have.
yeah,
So my go-to is a hearty Italian bread because so I used to always have that. Then I found out later on that I'm actually can't have bread. Like I seem to be, I don't know what it is. I'm like allergic to bread. So I tried the like the gluten free, and bro, it's like cardboard from Subway.
Yeah,
It was dead.
sounds
I
awful.
hated it. So I was like, oh, sod this. I'll just suffer the stomach pains and have it. Turns out the Hearty Italian, it says it's for vegans, or vegetarians, or what, one of the two. So I was like, all right. So I had it, and then I was fine. So I was like, okay, so I can have that bread then. There's certain breads I can't, but that one, because of obviously what it's made of, it's not got any dairy or whatever in it. I can have that. So I was like, for whatever reason, okay, I can still have my favorite bread.
Nice.
So my go-to is a hearty Italian roll, foot long, obviously, no 6 inches, pussies, short stacks. Um, and then I go for the spicy
I
Italian.
promise you, man, you and your spice. I just don't. This guy, like, I promise you, this guy and spice just is unreal. I just don't know.
It's like my go-to. It's like,
I
oh,
don't
it's
understand it,
so
brother.
good. It's like an addiction. It's
But
bad.
so for the people to understand back home, the viewers and that are watching and listening, how would you on a Nando's spice like
The spice chart, yeah.
yeah, spice chart? When you go to Nando's, what do you order? Spice wise.
So I always go the extra hot, but when I went to London
I
once,
said extra hot.
they did an extra hot, and I got that.
Then
And
you got it.
oh yeah, and I said if they had that full time, I'd always get that.
Oh my god.
But it seemed like a limited time thing, so you can't always seem to get that. But yeah,
Oh,
I'm
menace.
straight to the extra hot, and even sometimes I find it's not saucy enough, so I put more.
Oh my god. My man said he puts more.
Yeah,
Bro, you're crazy.
yeah, I
That's
know. I
nah.
love my spice.
I sit at medium, and then one time, a couple of years ago, I think this was obviously pre-COVID. I I managed to up my tolerance, so I went to like what hot, I think is the next one.
Yeah, after medium, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, cool, I can settle with this, and then I didn't go for a while, and then I'm back down to medium. I can't handle hot.
Yo.
No, because bro, you just don't have any bloody taste buds, or your just tongue's just not
No, but
into it.
like I say, it's like an addiction and it's like a tolerance. You just build it up. Like it's like alcohol, it's a tolerance. You just build it up. You have more and more and more, and you get more used to it, and you can have more.
Calm.
I've been having spice since I was young.
No, you're crazy, my
Yeah,
brother. But
but yeah. So the spicy Italian, it basically consists of a load of different Italian salamis and pepperonis and
that's
bits and
bloody
bobs.
slaps.
And then obviously they always offer if you want a cheese and toasted. So obviously you get both cheese and toasted. And then they're like, "What salad do you want?" So I go jalapenos, obviously for the spice.
That's ridiculous.
Um, I go olives because they slap.
I like jalapenos just to put out there.
Bit of lettuce and tomatoes, and then obviously you get a sauce. And I always used to go mayo because I was like,
Yes.
I didn't want to take away from the flavor much. But recently
Don't.
they've put, and I don't know if I'm going to say this right because I get it wrong every time. Chipotle,
I say
chipotle.
Chipotle, yeah.
But they got the extreme hot
Oh, see,
chipotle
really?
sauce,
Brother,
so that goes into
this
it.
guy.
So yeah, and that is my go-to now.
And you like actually thoroughly enjoy eating that.
Oh, so
And you
good.
don't tear up or hiccup or
Nope,
anything. No.
nope, nope,
And you don't
nope,
like go grow for your drink as if you're gonna die.
nope. That is so nice. But yeah, like you can you can go to them. Like they've got obviously got their like meatball marinara as a they got a spice Italian, but they've also got like a Italian BMT, which is their sort of non-spicy one.
Yeah.
They got all the standard things up there to kind of give you an idea of what they do. But you can still just go right. I want tuna and chicken, and I want sweet corn. I want cheese. I want
So
olives. You can basically it literally is make your own stuff. You do whatever you want.
and oh, fine, fair enough. I thought you kind of had to like choose what was on the menu.
No, you
Like,
don't have to. It's guidance.
okay,
But
interesting.
so leading back to the point, obviously we went to this Italian one,
Oh, shit.
and again, it's very much so similar like that. It's make your own. They had obviously things on the menu, and I actually chose the spicy one for that as well.
Oh, it was a
The
spicy one.
Inferno one I picked.
Yeah, I can't ask you how spicy it is because you'll be like, yeah, it wasn't that spicy. But for me, I'd
No,
be
but
like,
that's the thing,
I'm
because
dying.
because our spice tolerance is different, so I can have something that's not well. It could be quite spicy, and I don't find it that much.
Crazy. Honestly, no.
But yeah, so I had the Inferno, and you had. Do you remember what you had?
Oh my god, no, I don't.
I'm pretty sure you had the Colosseo.
That was the one.
I didn't want to jump on you because
No,
I
no, no,
thought,
I'd never have
yeah,
got that. Yeah, no, I don't. And that was pretty hard, to be fair.
yeah, and I did a little TikTok of it, didn't I? So
Yeah, you did, yeah. So you
go
can
check that out.
check it out. Come on this
Um,
channel. Link below.
yeah, come on. So, um, honestly, that was so like it's so good that even some of the Man City players and even Pep Guardiola, the
Yeah.
manager, have been there, and oh, it's so popular. Like,
It was heat. It was flooded
bruv,
with people.
it like bare people were outside like looking at it, but then even when we was in there, there's just so many people sat in there eating and so many
Yeah.
people waiting.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, you didn't have to wait like mega long,
No.
which is good because they're like they got a good system going. They're churning through. But it's like a proper like sort of thin, crispy Italian bread, like a
Bro,
flatbread,
it
isn't it
was, yeah,
almost?
it was nuts.
And then pretty much you can put wherever you want in it. But again, a lot of the fillings were like Italian related, and
Mm,
obviously all the names were basically Italian related because it is an Italian shop. But
yeah.
honestly,
Oh, it was so good.
best one I've ever
I
had.
think we found that through someone on TikTok.
Yeah, Todd, eat with Todd.
Oh,
Um,
bro, I love his videos. So good.
Shout him out. If you don't know him, that's where I get a lot of recommendations when I'm in, mainly in England. He has gone different countries as well,
Yeah, I think so.
but like in England, if I'm like in London or Manchester, like that's what I was searching of food spots of like recommendations. I saw that come up and I was like, yeah, it looks so class,
Yeah, it was pretty
and
sick.
that's how I found it. And yeah, I love his TikTok content
So good.
because of these places he goes to, and I think, oh
So
yeah,
good.
and you can find some gems. That's the thing. I think with Manchester being a city that's so big, there's so many good food spots around, and
Yeah.
ones that we didn't even go to, or ones you might not even know about. You never know about unless you hear about them. Like we didn't go to, but there was that place that was it like the chicken wings for like a quid or something, or really cheap, weren't it?
Yeah, there was like, oh, was it like chicken wings for like stupidly cheap price? I think it was like £1 per wing, I think. Something like that. Something
Yeah, I
stupid.
don't know what it was, but it was like mentally cheap
Yeah.
for like wings, and I was like, oh, we should go there. But
Yeah. I think we maybe have to go back just to try it out.
we said we want to go back anyway to Manchester because there's so many more things we want to do. Was there any other food spots we went to this time? Because I know we looked at a couple.
We no, we ordered from
Bro,
I was fuming at my order. Oh, yours looks so good.
bro, my dinner was fucking fat.
It was huge. It was
What did you get in the
I
end?
got pizza.
Oh yeah, that was it. You
Yeah,
got
I was
pizza.
so when I saw yours arrive, I was like, oh my god, I've literally shot myself in the foot.
Bruv, I couldn't even finish mine. So my I'm gonna have to show a picture or something.
Have you got photos?
Um I've I think I got a photo.
I mean, yeah, video to be
I
fair.
did a video. I did. I haven't actually posted that yet, so we'll get
Oh,
that out.
this one, what, TikTok?
Yeah, check the TikToks because
Link in bio.
that'll be out soon.
The link in, what was it? Link in comments.
Um,
Link down below.
that was mass. So that was a. I had a chicken burger. It come with doner meat. It come with loaded fries,
That was a fat portion.
and it come with some tenders as well.
Yeah, that was.
Come in this massive like bacon tray thing, like
Yeah.
that
Like
big.
silver
No,
yeah,
no,
it
what is
was
that?
huge.
Oh, it tastes banging.
Yeah, it
It
was
was
so
so
good.
nice, but
Yeah,
it was
it looked pretty
massive.
nice. And I settled for a fucking pizza.
Yeah, you pussied out there. You
Christ almighty.
To be fair, you didn't know. Like I
No,
didn't know what I was getting myself in
yeah,
for.
it's true, but
I
pizza
even
was nice.
I even end up accidentally kind of getting some loaded fries
Oh, you got extra?
extra,
Yeah.
but I had that as like lunch the next day.
So the order that when you ordered it, did it already come with fries? Right, you just ordered the extra fries.
Yeah,
Yours was
because it said doner meat or fries. Or,
yeah.
it seemed like it was wording it like you had to pick one or the other. But what it meant is, do you want to have doner meat or do you just not want any doner meat but have two lots of the fries? I think is what it meant. But I was like, I want the fries and the doner meat. So then I added the doner meat, but added fries separately because I wasn't sure it was coming with it.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, yeah.
Did you take that home and finish it like the day after? Monday, you did. Nice.
Yes.
I scrambled my pizza. It was so good. It was alright. I mean, pizza's pizza. I can't go wrong, but I wish I.
Do you know what? The only thing that let it down was, although the burger, I think the burger might have been wrapped up separate, but I think the juices managed to get into it, so it was a bit like the bun was really soggy, which I wasn't a fan of.
Okay, fair enough.
That's the only thing that let it down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I think when I was younger, I didn't mind like the greasy foods, and I don't mind it now. sometimes it's okay, but like when you get your fingers all like, oh mate,
Well, I'm really bad with greasy hands. Like if I have, and this is why I kind of refrain from getting like chicken wings out in public because I have to go wash my hands afterwards. I can't
oh yeah,
deal
no.
with greasy fingers.
If
I
you're
hate
only
it.
going to wipe your fingers with some like tissue or
Oh,
towel,
it triggers
come
me.
on.
And then you touch your phone. I'm
Oh,
like, get out.
oh, that's horrible.
Yeah. The what was that place even called that we got it the takeaway from? Do you remember?
No, I can't remember the name, but it was good. If we find
I
out, we'll
swear it's
probably
something
leave
like
it down.
Fat Bastards or something like something funny like that, weren't it?
Was it Fat Boys?
Fat
It might
Boy,
have been Fat
it's something
Boys.
like that.
It might have been. It
Could have
might have
been.
been.
I mean, you'll check out my TikTok soon when I actually get around to editing it and posting it. You'll see.
Find the name down below.
Yeah,
Like,
because we got that as a takeaway thing, didn't we? One night.
yeah, that was that. That
That's the
was
last night we got that.
yeah, because I remember. So day two was we went to Tim Hortons for like breakfast.
Oh yeah.
That was so good. Do you know I
And
still get emails from those?
dear,
Yeah, all year round. I'm like, I always get because you know when you have to like put in your email and all that.
yeah,
I haven't unsubscribed today. So I just keep on there. Just have a little nose.
big up Tim
Yeah,
Hortons.
legend.
Wasn't that the first time you ever been?
No, I think
Or
the
you been
first time I went to Tim Hortons was when the four of us went on tour.
to Liverpool?
On tour. Um, yeah, and it's basically just was it like a Costa kind
Yeah, I
of
mean, it's a bit
Starbucks?
more. I don't know. 'Cause don't think I've ever really had breakfast at Costa, but Tim Hortons does. What are you doing? There's a dog in. Wait, get in.
Rummaging through the bag.
Get in my bag. There's only camera stuff in there. You ain't gonna
You ain't
find
gonna want
it.
that.
Yeah, no. So they do this like £2 breakfast. So if you buy a coffee, you get like a breakfast wrap, and a hash brown, and it only costs like £2 or
Is that Tim
something.
Hortons?
Yeah, Tim
Yeah.
Hortons.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay. And it
Yes.
actually cost £2.
Yeah.
Because you know you have some places that are like this pizza starts from £10 and then you have to pay
But
30.
what you have to do, well, they kind of hide it. You have to buy the drink first, to then add the food
Yeah,
afterwards or something to
that's
do
fair
it.
enough.
But yeah, they do all sort of different breakfasty things. They do all
It's
the
so
donut
good. If
stuff.
you haven't gone, you need to go. It's so worth the money.
Oh yeah, like the breakfast wrap isn't
It's so good.
greasy. It's nice, like proper grilled wrap, like the
Yeah,
actual grilled wrap as
or
well.
dry, yeah.
Oh,
Not dry as in like,
no, but like
but like
it's
on
it's like
like,
because a wrap isn't, like I say, it's not too moist. It's
mm,
grilled,
yeah, yeah.
and that's so nice. Yeah, it's basically just a Canadian coffee place,
Oh, is
really.
it Canadian?
It's actually, yeah,
Oh, is it
Canadian.
from America?
Well, he's a ice hockey player. I'm pretty sure it started it. I want to say, or something
Wait,
like that.
so it's Tim Horton a
Tim
person?
Hortons the person
Oh, okay.
that started it, and oh, is he? Because I've seen him before. They've had this ice hockey guy in there. Like, I don't know if it's because they like ice hockey or it is an ice hockey guy, but I know it's a Canadian guy.
Okay.
Either way,
I thought that's interesting. I just automatically assumed it was just another UK thing.
no. That's why there's only a couple in this country. I think it's like London and Manchester. There's not very many, and they're
Nice.
only in the big
Yeah.
cities. Like
So
you,
obviously,
it's not like a Starbucks. You won't just
yeah.
find one in your local town.
No, that's fair. It's
But
exclusive.
what do you know? What really annoyed me the first night we'd obviously got there. We was like, oh, let's get takeaway 'cause can't be asked. Like we just got there.
Oh, bro,
Bro,
yeah,
this
they did
yeah.
you lose money
I
on
got
that?
no, I got my money back,
Oh,
but
okay.
they
They
finessed
finesse.
me. Yeah,
Imagine
I
they
got
said so. We
shafted.
ordered what way before they closed.
Yeah,
Place your
we
oh,
ordered nearly an hour before they closed.
and then you place the order, and then they was just that was it.
It just kept saying, "Yeah, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming," and nothing happened. And we was like, "Oh, I should check on the order." But it turned out the place had closed, and it was Nando's. No, not Nando's. It was Slim
That
Chickens.
was it.
I'm
Essentially.
shouting out Slim Chickens. I fucking love you, but you pricks, Manchester lot,
Sort
you
it out,
lazy
man.
assholes. Like literally
Sort it
ordered it
out.
an hour before it closed, and they just never did the order. I'm like, what's that all about? Like the expected time kept getting later and later, so it never turned up. So I had to cancel it, get the money back, and then obviously we end up ordering the chicken dip Domino's thing,
Yeah,
didn't
I
we?
think they should. Most places should definitely be like, okay, if you want an order, last orders are say like 7 o'clock, and they've got like time to prepare it and get it out.
Yeah, because I get like they probably don't want to take an order at like 10 minutes before close, but like say there should be a cut-off point where it physically doesn't allow you to order after that time.
Yeah, they
Because
should
that's a
definitely.
joke.
Yeah,
Because I love Slim Chickens as well, so I was pissed that I didn't get my Slim Chickens.
do you know? Oh, you need to have you tried like Chick-fil-A and all that stuff?
Chick what?
Chick-fil-A.
No.
Oh, it's an American thing, but there's one in Kingston. So if you're ever in Kingston area, doesn't want to try it out. There's one in
I have to
Kingston.
go.
Honestly, you should. Like, I think I've had it when I was out there, but yeah, I wouldn't have it here because I know it's an American like food chain, right? So I'd have it out there first.
Yeah,
See what it's like.
like it'd probably be different because it.
Yeah,
The thing is, that's why I'm saying. Like, obviously, with my McDonald's tour, I've said about I do every country I go to because every single one's different.
but
Every
some
meal's
places
different.
have like stupid items, like it's not stupid, like
Curly fries, bruv.
hidden gems
They're
like that.
so good.
Sorry, but why aren't the Mackies here doing that? I
Honestly.
would lose my money on those.
And do you know what? Mackies are like in this country. Too many Karens complained that the spicy wrap was too spicy, so they got rid of the extra spicy wrap that used to be in Mackies. But like in foreign countries, you can get this hot devil hot sauce, and that's so
Did
good
you have it? Where was that?
in McDonald's
In,
in most places actually in most countries other than this one you get it.
I was going to say I've never
And
seen
beer, you get fucking beer in McDonald's
in
in most
Mackies.
countries. Oh,
Stop it! Seriously.
yeah, but we're too feral in England. That's why they don't serve beer to us because
It's because they know
we're too
like
rowdy.
fake IDs and all that with the youngers and you just trying to be all big man and that.
Big man thing, yeah.
Just wait until you turn legal age, man. You're not missing out on much.
Just go drink down the pass. What you used to do.
Do you know? Yo, that's a bit mad. That.
I'm not advising it. I'm just saying that's what I used
We
to
don't
do.
advise that, but that's what we did back in the day. So don't put
Yeah,
me off
getting
this
pissed in the
actually.
field. That was always the
Did
highlight.
you actually do that?
Yeah, that
When
was
did you do
highlights
it?
of summer.
Oh, stop. I could never.
Underage drinking is the
No,
best
no, no,
drinking
no.
you'll ever do.
You are
Getting
crazy, my guy.
pissed in the field. Oh,
Never, never. I could never make
nah,
my
they were
bedtime
sweet.
7 o'clock. I never. Whilst you lot are getting drunk in the fields, I was in bed sleeping. I promise
Mate,
you that.
you barely getting started at 7. Like for me,
That's nuts.
7 you getting
That's too
started, bro.
late. That's literally, I'm getting ready for bed. The teeth
Jesus.
has been brushed. Jammies are on. Come on now.
So going back to Manchester, we went to Trafford Centre.
Oh, bro, that was so good.
I love Trafford Centre.
Right, so
What's it like a mile long, end to end or something?
I'm pretty sure someone said it was like 5 miles long. I might have been stupid.
No, it's cap. It's
But
not that
like the
long.
whole from like start to finish is 5 miles.
Well, unless
Maybe
you
limited.
fucking walk all the bottom floor one side, all the bottom floor the other side, then the top floor, maybe. But
Because if you can,
I'm pretty sure end to end it's a
I
mile.
was going to say like from end to end, and if you get a bird's eye view, it looks lengthy.
Yeah, and then it's got obviously that T bit that goes over to Primark and that the extra area bit. But that's it. We got some goodies, didn't we?
We did. Wasn't I didn't budget enough, but I still got some goodies. We got some Calvins. I'm really annoyed that I didn't get any Calvin swim shorts. Fuming.
Oh yeah, because I got the white ones, the white Calvin
Why did you
swim
not pick any
shorts.
up?
You were
Oh, I didn't.
looking
I
at
didn't
them.
see. I didn't budget. That's why I only got the boxers. If you need to know, not that you ask, Calvin Klein. If you're watching this video, sponsor, I have like 86 pairs of your boxers.
This guy said he's trying to get to 365 pairs of boxers so he can wear one every day of the year.
I want.
No cap.
Do you know, but the amount I have now, I've got 86 module and I'm struggling to wear all of them. I've got the boxes we got from Manchester.
Mm.
I haven't even opened yet. I'm struggling to wear all of them. It's a
No,
joke.
but so Calvin Klein, if you want to deal, help this guy get to 365
Come on now.
pairs of
Luke Meredith is my
Calvins.
Instagram. Yeah. So that was pretty sick.
And what else did you get up to when you was in Calvin Klein? Come on.
You're gonna bait me out like that.
Yeah, of course I
Did
am.
you say that?
I think I did actually. Yeah, I think she
Oi,
knows.
oi, 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 oi. So
He met this absolute lengting, as he would
so
say.
we was in Calvin Klein, obviously like one of my favourite or my like the favourite shop for my underwear. And there was a very attractive lady working. So we was in there having a little browse on the boxes, and she was like, "Oh, hey guys, can I help?" And I was like, "No, just having a look. This as standard as any retail worker would offer the help." And we were just looking, and then we started speaking about something. Oh, because did we want help about what were we trying to?
I think we was looking at boxes, and she said, "Oh, do you know there is like
Oh, with
load
this.
more
Oh,
at the
back.
back?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
there's
yeah.
load more options." And then she said about the discount thing. She's like, "Oh, are you a member yet?" Didn't she?
Yeah, and then I was like, "Yeah, I'm a member." And then she's like, "Okay, yeah, so you can put that in, um, and you can get 20% off. And then if you use a different email, you can get one." I was like, "What about your staff discount?" And then she started laughing, and then I was like, "Yeah, well, you might as well try." She goes, "Yeah." And then anyway, we finished. Did we get the swim shorts the first time or the second time we went in?
No, so I think we both got boxes the first time we were there, but then we went off. We carried on because you were umming and ahhing because we wanted to go Gymshark, and he's like, "Oh, it depends on what I get in
Yeah, yeah.
Gymshark as to whether I get the swim shorts." Then I we went Gymshark. I come back and I was like, I want those swim shorts, so I'm going to go get myself a
Yeah,
pair. You were still umming and ahhing at this point, so we still went. We went back anyway, didn't we?
yeah. And then that's when she was still working, shift was still going on. You got the shorts. I was super annoyed I didn't budget myself for them, but I'll get them another time. It's fine. And then uh, so we walked out, and I was like, Dazza, I was like, I promise you, I'm gonna have to go back in there and tell her that she's a stunner. And he was like, you're not. And I was like, watch me. I turned my sweet ass around, went back in, gave the compliment. She smiled, left.
Yeah, this brother doesn't even get a number. Goes back, tells her she is beautiful, whatever the words were, but doesn't get a number or Instagram or
No
nothing.
Instagram, no
Who's this guy?
WhatsApp,
Oh,
no
bro,
nothing.
this someone needs to link this thing, man.
Well, listen, I said if she ever went into a database and got my information, I wouldn't say no.
He said if she stalks him and finds his
No,
location or something,
brother.
you link her.
Before we go on to the next point,
Go
imagine I'm
on.
not going to out. If my friend watches this, I'm not doing it to embarrass you. I think it's quite crafty. Women have the craftiness of it's class. If you ever want information found out about someone, go and speak to your
Oh, that's
brother.
smart.
I promise you, if you went up to your amazing fiance and was like, "Hey, I need some shit on this person," she'd find them in
Oh
like
yeah,
10 minutes.
100%. They're good
If
at
not,
doing that.
imagine I was working, and I'm quite sure I'm not going to like make a fuss over it. I think it's crafty. So I gave it the benefit of the doubt, right? I was working, and she was a regular, so she kept on coming in on my shifts, and I was like, no, I've seen her enough. I'm gonna go say hi. Hi, how are you? This that. Introduce ourselves. That was it. Just thought it was a casual like interaction. What was it? It was either a couple of days went by, and I was like, I looked at my Instagram, oh, new follower, and I was like, oh, who's this? Who the fuck is this? It wasn't, right? It was them. It was the person, and I was like, so she, because my profile was public, right? So no one can
Yeah.
follow me. And then obviously I messaged her and I was like, how did one find my Instagram? And she was like, I'm not a creep, I'm not a stalker, I promise. Like I just
I'm not a stalker, but I stalked
yeah,
you.
like I'm not a stalker or nothing. I'm not creepy, but I digged through Instagram and found your profile, and I was on an iron if I wanted to follow you, and I did anyway. And I was like, well, listen, fair play
She's got the fear. You
for my
got to
first
respect
name.
it. She's gone through and found you. Like that is determined. Like that's
100%.
determination to do that.
Props to you,
So
but
so where's this girl now then?
what do you mean?
Like, are you linking?
No,
You
brother.
friends?
No, we'll get onto that. The reason why I'm not linking is we'll get onto that in another story. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
But yeah, no, we're just friends. We just chat. We chat. Well, we did chat on a daily, and now it's just become like kind of distant. Like she's doing her thing, I'm doing mine.
uh,
So, yeah.
go apart.
Um,
Oh,
yeah.
because when we were there, I was obviously I touched bases on Gymshark.
Yeah.
I sort of stepped in one before, but I never really been into one. But obviously, I know you're massively into Gymshark. That's like your go-to. Would I be right in saying your go-to gym brand you'd buy from,
Yeah. So
or
yeah.
you
So
buy a
think
lot of
about.
stuff from?
So I mix and match. So like, I don't like Gymshark. So I shop either.
Finish the sentence. Finish the sentence.
I shop at Gymshark, Young LA, and Vanquish. But I know I like Vanquish's style in tops because they're super baggy, and I like the real oversized. Gymshark, I like they're like muscle tight fit tops if I want to be looking big one day. And then Young LA's like they do anime collabs. So like if you guys
Ooh.
watching, want to like and you train and you want to train in like anime stuff, Young LA have it. So like go over and check them out. If you guys want to sponsor me, Instagram is Meredith. Um,
Yeah, no, because I was gonna say, like, I actually went in Gymshark, and I didn't go in there with the intention of buying anything, but I saw this. It was a limited edition
I was at a t-shirt.
t-shirt,
Yeah, you
and
get
that was an oversized one
yeah.
because he said obviously they do predominantly muscle fit, but that was an oversized one, and it had like Manchester written on it and everything.
Yeah, so you can't log at it.
And I was like, yeah, this is sick. Like, I think it was like lifting gods or something it said on it, or no, lifting goods, and something on it, and it said Manchester, and it was like limited edition, and it was like a oversized. Now, when I'm at the gym, I do prefer like tight fits, um, but as a casual, I like looser fits. So I was like, oh, I could wear it for either or. But
Yeah.
yeah, I fell in love with it. So I'll be honest, you sort of opened my eyes to that because I'd never really been in Gymshark and actually end up no intention to buy anything and walked out with a nice new t-shirt.
It is a bit spenny. So if you've got money to kind of like splash that's quite up there, definitely go for it. It's a nice brand, but I think with gym gear you can kind of get away with buying like I don't know, three t-shirts, two trackies,
You don't
joggers,
need to buy. You can wear whatever you want in the gym.
Yeah.
Realistically,
What I don't understand is why, like, how people wear jeans.
no,
Like,
that
what are you
weirds me
playing
out.
up? What are you playing
That
up?
weirds me out.
But you can get away with buying gym clothes and like having it last. Like I've got a top that I've had for like 6 years now that I need to update, but I think that's quite class with gym clothes where you can just buy and like I say you can just make it last like years on end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I actually quite love traveling. Obviously we're talking about this.
So
Well, it's the only time you pay £5 for a bottle of water and it feels like a cultural experience.
you got to run that one back. Run it back. Run it back.
I love I love travel. It's the only time you spend £5 on a bottle of water and it feels like a cultural experience. The silence is awkward.
Oh, I get it now.
Oh, shut up, you dickhead. This butter.
I don't get it.
Uh,
I don't get it.
so, anyway, what? Oh, break.
Moment's gone.
Uh, so,
Moment's gone.
what? Was there anything else we got up to while was it up there?
Went to
Really?
Chinatown. Oh,
Oh
bro.
yeah, you did.
Lord, have you been to Chinatown? Oh, mate, if you lot ever go up to Manny and you go to Chinatown, the stuff in these shops are
They're mad.
unreal.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I did bring
yeah,
some
you bought some
stuff.
stuff,
I,
didn't
I mean, I didn't even bring back that weird stuff. There's some
you? Bro,
very
we
weird
went into a
stuff.
normal supermarket and there was like noodles and like yeah, casual
Your
like
normal stuff, you
Chinese
get.
kind of products. We went into it was so we went into like a corner shop per se. We went into a Chinese like Asian supermarket. I promise you, on display, what do they have? What do they
Oh
have?
yeah.
Oh my God, tell them.
Yeah, so they had live crabs. They had
Moving, can
yeah,
I just add?
because
Yeah.
they were still alive.
Ring about.
They had all sorts of different fish which were dead. But yeah, I think the
Rival
lobsters
to
and
me,
that were
staring contest. Like that just
yeah. To be fair, that shocked me. I've seen like on fish counters, there's always fish. They had all those,
yeah, but the
but they
eyes
had a
are
lot of different
closed, my
fish.
guy. They literally just close the eyes. These are wide open.
Yeah, but it was the fact that he had the live crabs that did me, and I'd never seen that before.
No, I haven't seen that.
That was
I'm,
weird.
I'm,
That was a
I'm
new thing.
curious as to like, sorry, madam, sir, can I have that one? Yeah, you got a beat with a pallet or what do they call it, mallet?
Mali, yeah. But that's like the restaurants you go to where the lobsters are out the front and you go, yeah, I want that one. You ever done that?
No, my dad will never do that.
Why?
I've said to my dad, I'm like, if we go to a restaurant and like you got a no, I won't do it. What?
I've done that. And then like they come to the table, go, here's your lobster, here's what you're
Yeah,
going to be eating. And
but,
they
but
take off and prepare it.
but I don't understand, right? Sorry for people that are like vegetarian watching or whatnot. But like we eat, do you eat bacon?
Yeah.
Do you eat bacon? Well, yeah. So we eat bacon, right? Pig. That was once an animal. My
Yeah.
dad won't eat a
But
lobster.
if you make it like that, like you would be a vegan, wouldn't you, really? Or a vegetarian at least. If you thought where everything come from,
I
you'd
mean,
be
I do, but it's not that.
like, it's
Again,
not that deep.
apologies for the vegetarians and vegan. It's not that.
It's not that
So my
deep.
dad was like, yeah, because like they make you choose one, and like, and I'm like, you're not going to see him like essentially like execute it kind of thing. Like,
Difference is, I think, with lobster, most of the time you get like a lobster claw or a lobster tail, or sometimes you get the whole lobster surf. So you do kind of see the whole thing. I do get it in regards to something like that, but I rather it be prepared so I can actually eat it. Like prawns, when they
I
serve
love
prawns with the
prawns.
heads on and the stuff, that does my head in because then you got to just take it all
Like
apart. And trying to do it
dissecting
with a
them.
nice knife and fork isn't easy, but I have to because otherwise your fingers still smell of fish.
Yeah.
And and
Oh,
uh,
in the doghouse, my friend. You'll see on the sofa. Don't you?
but yeah, no. So like I,
Boys will be boys.
they, they give you like some places like they'll give you a bowl of water with a bit of lemon in it, but that still just doesn't do it
Wait,
justice.
you know the little bowls of is it lemon water?
Yeah,
You that's like finger wash, in it, right?
yeah, that's finger washing. Yeah.
The Asian restaurants only do that.
No, other restaurants do it as
Is
well.
it?
It's more like if you're served things like prawns or something, you got to kind of like use your hands to do, or even chicken wings.
I
People
never
they do
understood
that.
that, to be honest.
That's why I say I
Yeah,
hate the greasy fingers. So
yeah. But like you could eat lobster, you could just be like, yeah, why not?
yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah, I've
could.
done
Yeah.
that. I've done it. I'll do it again.
How is lobster? I've never had it.
It's good.
Cool.
It's quite. It's yeah. It's kind of more on the side of prawns. It's quite meaty, so that's why
Oh,
surf and
matty.
turf is like a thing, like steak and lobster, because it is quite meaty. It goes quite well. It's not
Nice.
very fishy. So I always say to people that don't like fish, try shellfish because shellfish isn't as fishy, and lobster especially is one of the least fishiest
Wait, are you
fish.
shelf? Have you seen the Mr. Bean movie?
Of course.
Have you seen the? Is it the?
That's the what do you call them? Langoustines.
Have you?
When he's eating it eating it whole
You
and
know when he's in the restaurant and he like eats the thing from the shelf?
oyster. No, I hate them.
Oh, I thought that
That's the only thing I wouldn't have.
shellfish. Why?
That's the only shellfish I wouldn't have.
Don't be a bitch.
No, because
Don't be a bitch.
apparently, well, it looks like snot first. Ew. It looks like snot first of all, and apparently all it just tastes like is
Chicken.
seawater.
Oh, I thought
Chicken,
it tastes like chicken.
bruv,
That's
no,
what?
bruv, try one. Honestly, try one. Then
Have you
your
tried
eyes will.
them?
No,
I'll
I
try them.
refuse to try one.
Okay, we got to do a segment on this podcast where we just try loads of weird foods.
Yeah,
I'm so down.
yeah,
I'll
just get
happily
loads of
try.
weird foods.
I will happily try that weird looking.
We should go. We should go back to Chinatown and get some of the foods out there.
See that you're pushing the boat there. Like,
Yeah,
that's
go on.
crazy.
Oh, go on.
That's nuts.
Yeah, so Chinatown was quite cool. We did. I did get a couple bits from there. What did we get else up to us? Anything much? What
Yeah,
was up there?
we got done over by parking.
Oh,
Absolute
that was a
fuckers.
fucking joke. That.
Oh my god, crazy. But yeah, so it is what it is. Did we do anything else? Went to Chinatown, Trafford Centre, and Tin Horns. Obviously, that was the night we ordered food in. Was your massive pallet of
Yeah, that was insane.
what's the word? You massive
Well, it's like
platter.
factory. Oh, yeah. But otherwise, I think we were basically just we sat watching
Oh no, we were
The
doing
Office.
work. We were doing some work.
Yeah, we were sat watching The Office while we were editing, weren't we?
Bearing in mind, this was like we said in the early episodes. This was months before the podcast was even a thought. So we were just doing like our own work on our own channels.
Yeah,
What do we have in the background? We had
we just had The Office on.
yeah, and I still need to complete that. I always have it as background,
Do
but I
you know?
never actually sit and watch it.
Yeah, do you know what? I had never seen it before. I sort of seen it in the background before
When?
that.
When did I ask?
Oh, you're actually a tosser. He did this earlier. I'm gonna
I did
fucking
it off
beat this
camera as
guy.
well. It's
What a prick.
crazy. Have you actually seen it from like start to
No,
finish?
well, no. So the only things I've seen is what we've when we watched it up there.
Okay.
So now I understand some more of the references. I
Is he
think,
not? Or is he not? Has he seen it from start to finish? Oh, have you seen it? Yeah, yeah, so have I.
but yeah, no, I think.
Have you seen Friends start to finish?
Oh, she.
Right,
I was gonna say,
no,
try
see,
how many
right,
times?
have you seen it start to finish?
No.
I don't understand.
Yeah, we keep saying because I've only seen like a few bits and bobs and friends, and I get some of the references, and I do find it funny. But we keep saying, yeah, at some point probably should watch start to finish.
Have you make sure the camera doesn't wobble? Have you seen Gavin and Stacey?
Oh, I fucking love that.
Have you seen it? Bruv, have you seen the special and then like the
Yeah,
twin?
yeah.
Oh, bro.
But I can quote that basically episode per episode.
I
I
love
reckon. Yeah,
Bro, my mum will
I
sit
love
there
that.
every year, big up mumsy, and she'll just watch it. And because she big up mum's fan, you've got to really show the love. Um, she'll watch it every single year, and even when it's playing on like on telly, like she won't even go on Netflix at this point. Like when it's on, I have this thing. I'll say to her, "Mum, you need to chill out." She goes, "It's just on normal TV, like we're talking about on early episodes." Like,
Yeah.
so that's on normal TV, right? And she'll watch it. Like
Mm.
she can recite the whole thing start to finish.
It's so the thing is you can just watch over again. It's so funny. Just like In Between Us, I can watch that.
The between us, yeah.
I watch that so many times. I still find it funny. I can still quote like pretty much every episode. Yeah, I love
Would
that.
you say it's like Gavin and Stacey, like Friends, The Office? What was the other one?
In Between Us.
Yeah. Would you say they're like sitcoms? Is it sitcoms or sitcom? What is it?
Sitcoms.
Sitcom. Is that?
Yeah,
Would you say
that's what it. Yeah, I mean, well, I
really
think they
comedy.
also kind of come into comedy as well,
Yeah, they are pretty funny.
as such, because they're all like slapstick, funny and bits and bobs, aren't they?
Did you cry, Gavin and Stacey?
No.
No, neither did I.
Now who's the pussy?
Hey, listen, I'm just emotionally.
What bit did you cry at?
Um, so I made a rule. So it took me and my mom. My mom's already seen it, but I wanted to watch it with her, right? So I made a pact with her now that we have to watch it every Christmas, right?
Mm.
That's my Christmas film. Not like this Home Alone or anything. Not I've seen it. Have you seen Home Alone?
Oh, yeah, obviously.
No, I haven't.
This guy's culture, man.
And honestly, it's crazy. If you rent me a load of films, I've probably not even seen half of them. But yeah, I think so. I made sure like I wasn't on my phone for the 3 days we watched it from like was it Christmas Eve to like Boxing Day? Yeah, and I definitely cried towards the end when they like finally got married and that, or like.
Oh, right. So I thought that might have been the bit that got you. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, going back to travel, where else have you actually been in terms of like Have you done any lads holidays before? Or maybe
No.
I've always wanted to do a
Have
lads
you not done
holiday.
lads holiday?
Nah, I've always wanted to.
I mean,
I think that's why I said about us going somewhere because
would
I've
you
always
class a
wanted to.
lads holiday as 2 people or more? Or would you class a lads holiday
Well, to me,
4 or 5 people?
to me, like stereotypically, what I always want to do and what I've seen before is like a whole group of lads, like a good, strong number of like 5+ or something lads
Yeah.
going out, having a piss up, having a laugh. Do you know what I mean?
See, that's not a bit of me, man.
No, no,
Can't be
that's
doing the piss
not.
up.
But that's what I've always wanted to do. But
I think
like,
that's why I haven't done a lads holiday.
maybe because you're a pussy and don't like drinking.
Right.
But I think even if we just did just us two go abroad, like it would still be a laugh. Like obviously, yeah, I would drink, but I don't take the piss when I'm with you because I know you don't like that. So I
Yeah, no,
wouldn't. I
100%.
wouldn't be. That's why I think we go into that arcade place was good because it's entertainment. It's not just a place to drink
Mm,
because you would get bored.
mm.
But now I know you like pool. We could still go.
But I me running O'Sullivan, I used to be sick at ball. I still
There
got
you go.
I
There you go.
played
So we could still go like pub and go
yeah, oh
enjoy
bro,
that.
I would be down for a pool night. I've still got 2 cues that I've retired that I want to get the dust off of. I thought about playing that recently, like picking up a cue again, coming out of retirement.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But
So you ain't been on lads holiday either. But
now,
where else have you been?
so
Family,
I've only literally been on family holidays to be honest. I've not, I've never been
never
out of the
alone.
country on my own.
Really?
Not that I want to go solo traveling at some point, maybe, probably not. But like the first time I'll be going abroad out of the country for the first time will be with obviously us lot that's going away soon.
Yeah.
Cream on tour.
Jinx, buy me a coke. We got him. It's gonna be a long podcast. So you can't talk, so I'll allow you.
So let's go. So I've primarily been on family holidays. So we've been to America. That's like my favorite place to go. We try and go once a year.
I'm so jealous.
Bro, come along. I'm telling you, like, if you're not got the money, like, fucking come along. It's great. My parents would be more likely to come. Spain. Been to Spain.
Whereabouts?
Mallorca?
Oh yeah, so like Spanish Island.
Yeah, I think that was a family holiday, I think, obviously. Where else? I've been to Egypt.
Yeah,
Yeah, I went to
that
Egypt
looked
with,
nuts. How
with
was that?
yeah. Do you know what? I I liked it because obviously like the conspiracy theories of like the mountains and stuff. Mountains.
It's man's in the mountains, but because it's always the thing of they look like they're right in the desert, but then I've seen over pictures where there's a town right next to it.
There's a golf course, like I think not too far from me. I've seen on my Instagram. Yeah, there's a golf course like right next to
Mad.
the not mountains, the fucking pyramids. Mountains, Jesus Christ. So yeah, I went there. The only thing I didn't like is obviously because it's a country where it's kind of like struggling a little bit. They kind of like not haggle you, but they try and sell as much as they can to make profit.
Oh, that would do my tits in. Oh, I
So
hate haggling for a price. I want to see a price tag and I want to decide whether I want to buy it. I don't
yeah,
want to flipping
but I
haggle
promise
for
you,
a
when you
price.
walk in, they're like, "Oh, hello, so oh this, oh yeah, you can buy this," or they'll be cheeky fuckers and they like, "Oh, if you're looking at aftershave, oh you like this one? Here, smell. Well, you got to buy it now." You know what?
Yeah, nah,
I
fuck
thought it
that.
was so
I
weird.
can't deal with that.
Egypt was sick, honestly. Like when I went with my ex, hope she's doing well. She's fucking blah blah blah. Yeah, we did quad biking. That
Yeah, that looks sick.
absolute. I wish I had a GoPro to film it. I
That would
wish
been sick.
so sick. What else we do?
You went on camels, right?
No,
Do you know what?
no.
I could have sworn I saw you with camels.
Uh,
I was just looking at camels'
no.
ass.
Camel toe.
Whoa.
No, so apparently when you go on a camel ride, they charge you one price, then they take you for longer, and then you got to pay the rest. Like, yeah, they have you with stuff like that.
Oh, that's
So
long.
yeah, so as much as I'd love to go on a camel, I'm not really. I've seen the pyramids, stood next to them, stood on one of the stone like the rocks and that.
And
So
Sphinx.
huh?
And Sphinx.
And the what?
Sphinx.
What?
The big lion dude things.
Mm, What?
You fucking went to Egypt. This brother don't even know.
What? The what? The strings.
They're those Sphinx. They're the big. They got like a lion body and like a man's face.
Oh, we did. We saw those in the museum.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah. So we actually did the museum. That was sick. You know when you see on films and like, uh, there's like a group and they do like a tourism thing with like the headset and like the top.
oh yeah.
I did that for the first time. I could not recommend it enough.
Yeah.
I would honestly, if you go away and you want to like learn about, not even learn, just like be interested in like the history of like whatever place you're going to. If you can, do it.
Yeah, we did one or two in Italy where we actually had an earpiece, and like I
Yeah.
say, it is quite good because you didn't need to be right near the tour guide to be able to hear it.
Yeah.
Because
It was
we
mental.
did the Colosseum like that, and they did like all this Roman Forum
Mm.
and bits and bobs like that, and it helped that we had a really good tour guide actually. But yeah, we had an earpiece, so we didn't have to be right next to
But
her.
yeah, I
And
think it
then
was class.
even when we did the catacombs, that was an earpiece again. So it does help, definitely. Like you say, you can hear,
Mm.
um, and like it's quite a good experience to do. But did you don't you can't go in the pyramids, can you?
Yeah,
Yeah, that sucks.
you can, but
You can.
no, you can, yeah.
Oh,
But you what they don't tell you is when we
they charge you an arm and leg and rip you off again.
no, they don't really charge you an arm and leg, but like so when we went on our so when me and my ex went to the airport, you get split into groups. So we went off to with our tour guide, and then obviously the other group went theirs kind of thing. And then when we was on the minibus, like approaching the pyramids, they said like, "Oh, it's this much for a ticket." And we were like, "Oh." And then they was like, "Yeah, but it's this much if you want to actually go in and walk through." And I was like, "No, I
Yeah,
want to
you
do
just
that
have to
mystery."
wonder.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to.
I
But
don't know.
like,
I want to know, man.
well, the people that went in there wasn't really much. It was kind of dark, and there was a few like, was it like a coffin per se with like something in it? But yeah, there wasn't much to it.
I think all the good stuff they hide or they don't.
100%. If you are sitting at home thinking that is just it, I promise you there's more to it. There is more to it.
There's a reason they built those pyramids. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, what? Who do you think built them though? Because I've been told that
The
they had
Egyptians.
like, yeah, but bro, have you seen those? Have you seen how big these stones are?
Yeah,
Bro, they're fat.
slaves, bruv.
No, but like,
Come on,
no.
bitch.
Oh my.
That's what they did.
Yeah, but but I'm promise you, humans ain't lifting that up. I got told there were like cranes involved back in the day.
Yeah, but they could have had a makeshift crane, or they, if they built one brick, they slide it onto the next one, so they can just use it to lift up onto the next one. It's not like they had to get a brick and place it on the top one. It's just they almost use it as steps. That's what I'm thinking. And but then maybe had some sort of lifting system to help them. I don't know, but
Who knows? It's
conspiracy
conspiracy.
theory.
Honestly, we don't have to do an episode on
Uh,
that.
I know. Do you know what? That's in my notes because
Is it?
I love conspiracy
Stop.
theories.
It's so interesting, but
Oh, it is.
promise you.
Oh, I got so many good ones.
I've also been to Cape Verde. Cape Verde. That was pretty sick.
Oh yeah. What do you got up to there?
So it was an all-inclusive. If you haven't, if you're sitting at home listening or watching this, and you haven't been on, I never knew what an all-inclusive was like to experience before going on it. It's like free food. It's like a free holiday. It's literally for free. It literally is.
I get
Can
it
you see what I mean?
because
Like,
because so I'm happy to say I live quite a privileged life. I've always been on holiday every year, and we've always gone either bread and breakfast or self catering. We've never ever been
survival is what I call it. Survival.
we've never been all inclusive.
Oh, you need to.
And then one year, we went with Law and her family, and we was all inclusive in that. And I was like,
Where
oh,
is that?
that was in Tenerife.
Nice.
And I was just thinking, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. I just think it's gonna be a nightmare.
I got there when we
But
first landed. I got there and I was like, when we was going from like airport to like hotel, I was like, oh my god, this is a hole.
really,
Well, I judged it way too quick. It
well,
was actually
we
so
stayed in
sick.
quite a nice one, so it weren't actually so bad.
I mean, because obviously I'm like, I'll be so wrong. I'm going to admit, like, I'm materialistic, so like, I like all of the fancy tech and like stuff like that. So when I
Yeah,
was in the middle of like nowhere, I'm like, this is going to be awful. But it actually wasn't. It was class.
that's good then,
Yeah, it was so
at
sick.
least
I'd
because
do it again.
but the thing is, like, I don't know how much that holiday costs to know if that's expensive. I know the initial cost of that is more expensive because you got to pay for your food and that before, whereas a self catering is cheaper initially, but obviously the food bills quickly rack up and it probably ends up more expensive overall. Now, I didn't see the initial price, so I can't judge on that.
Yeah, I
But
can't. So,
the fact that I could just walk up and get a pint, like on holiday normally, I'm a bit like, okay, I'll get maybe one or two pints
yeah,
around the
because you
pool
got spunk out
because
the
I've got
money.
to pay for it. Don't get me wrong, it's usually cheaper than like the
Mm.
£7, £8 pint is in this country. But
Crazy.
yeah, but going up and I could just like, this is dangerous. I could have like drinks all day. I could be pissed before I
Yeah,
even go out
dangerously drunk.
because like I'd just go up and I'd just get beer. And like there was even to the point I could pour it myself. There's like a thing they give you
Really?
to pour.
Oh, that's dangerous. I don't think any
And they
place
had
should do
vodka, they had gin. Don't get me wrong, if you wanted the premium stuff, you had to pay for it, yes.
that.
But all the cheap stuff,
Like the standard
the good
shit.
goods,
Yeah.
yeah, you can get that. But then, oh my god, so there was this vodka, yeah, and it was
Oh
called
god.
Jerk Off.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
I wish I had my phone. I would literally look that up and
Liam
there's
will back me
no
up.
way.
Liam will back me up. This vodka was called Jerk Off. So then the whole holiday, there was a running joke of, should we have a jerk off? Or should we ask the barmaid to jerk us off? Give us a jerk off. Oh, it's
Would
brilliant.
you put that in a sus way of asking like the employee to like
Well, I don't know if they
jerk
would
you off?
understand it because the thing is, unless they know the English, it might
Or
a
like
jerk off might not be what it is out there.
if
Like,
you was coming up to me and I was an English employee out there and you was like trying to make a running joke, how would you word it?
I fucking laugh at it.
No,
How do I
well,
word
I mean, could you like joke me off or like could I have a joke? No,
it?
like
Yeah, I really fancy a jerk off. Do you have any jerk offs? Could you source me a jerk off?
could you assist me in a joke off? That'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, no, that
Oh,
was jokes. But and then the food, um, I had this idea in my head that it's going to be very limited. It's going to be like chicken and chips, pizza and
can't
chips,
go wrong with that
salad.
though. I mean, how long was you there
Yeah,
for?
but 10 days I want to say.
Can't go wrong with that. I literally eat my heart out in pizza, chicken chips.
But I get bored.
That's all.
The thing is, I live for one of the things I live for when we go
Spice,
on holiday.
original spice.
Yeah. Other than that, when we're on holiday, we love to get dressed up and go out for a meal and pick something different every night.
Nice.
That's what my family thing is. So to do this, I couldn't get my head around it. But honestly, I will hands up admit it actually was better than what I was
Nice.
picturing it to be. I mean, don't get me wrong, not all places are going to be like this, but this place had a massive selection of food, and each night was a different theme night. So they did like
I love
Indian,
those
they did
places. Oh
Chinese,
my
they did
god.
Italian.
Where was this?
This is in
Tenerife.
Tenerife.
Yeah.
Best Yacaranda.
Was it
That
like
was the
one
hotel called.
massive like restaurant strip kind of thing?
Yeah,
Like massive.
basically.
Yeah.
And they, but then they did breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I was like, I'm gonna be a fat bastard because the thing is,
Enjoy it, bro.
in my head, I'm like, even though I haven't paid for this, like I need to get my money's worth. So I was eating 3 times a day. On holiday, I never eat 3 times a day. Like
Oh,
on
that's
holiday,
how much you eat a day normally.
well, I usually in England I eat 3 times a day,
Right.
but on holiday, I think where it's hot and I just drink a lot, I don't
Right.
eat much.
Mm.
Like for breakfast, I'll have like something minor, and sometimes I don't even have breakfast, and then usually I'd never have a lunch. I might have a few crisps, but I'll
Mm.
never have lunch. So I have a little bit of breakfast, basically no lunch, and then I'll have a big dinner
Right.
when I'm on holiday. But yeah, brother, I was having 3 meals because I was like, I'm getting my money's worth. I ain't even paid for this holiday. I'm getting my money's
Yeah,
worth.
fair, like you should.
But I was like, the thing is though, I was working out. I was thinking, oh, how much alcohol is? I was like, basically, I'm getting my money's worth out of the alcohol alone. So I didn't
It's
really need to eat the
expensive.
food, but I just felt like
Yeah.
and the thing is, though, I think people get greedy. The amount of wastage I see on people's plates, like you've plated up all
Oh
that and you've not
yeah,
eaten, that takes a
stop. Do you know what I
piss.
mean? What I've learned over here, I'm a massive foodie, right? So what I've learned is you always got very tactical. You get like little portions at a time of like a bit of everything. So
Yeah,
you get
I definitely do
one
that.
from
Yeah.
there, you get that, you get one from there, you get one from there. Do you know what I mean?
That's a good way to do
Rather
it.
than
I
like
mean, that's why I do it.
stacking your plate out and then you can't
Oh,
finish
these
it.
people that stack their plate out, and
Oh,
then
boy,
some people have multiple
why
plates,
oh,
and you see
there's
a
a table
table
for
full.
brother, it why
Pisses me off.
oh,
Get out.
get out,
Fucking walk.
get out. So you've been Tenerife, you've been Italy.
Italy, big up. That's where I got engaged.
Congratulations, Mark.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
In
Thank
the
you.
comments down below, congratulate Big Dazza. Come on now. And
Yeah,
let's go.
Italy's got a special place in my heart before that. But yeah, now it's really has. But to be honest, I've never stemmed out of Europe. Everywhere I've been has been in Europe. So I've been Spain, Germany, France, Portugal. I've been to
Damn.
many different Greek
Man, I'm good.
islands.
Nice.
Obviously Italy,
Family holidays?
Austria, Cyprus.
Bloody
Um,
hell.
yeah, but I've never stemmed outside of Europe. Not yet. I really want to go to
I
America.
was going to
That's on
say
my
one
bucket
place
list.
out here where you go in America. You have to
That
throw.
that's one of our questions was where do you want to go that you haven't? America would be mine. And then like there's so many different places I'd go to America. I love so many different places. So I could easily go like I want to go like New York or I want to go
Yes.
Vegas. I want to go to
Yeah.
Sydney. But where where have you been? Or you said a lot where you've been, but where do you want to go?
So the places I want to go that I haven't been to, you said you want to go to America. I'd probably say I want to go to different parts of America, like NYC, New York,
So you've not done New York yet. So where have you done in America then?
Only Florida, Orlando. Only Florida, Orlando, because that's what my parents love. And I'm not going to like say no because they're getting a bit on now, right? So I'll always just, I love going there.
And you had a gaff there, no?
We did have a gaff there at one point, and then
That's
like,
sick.
shit hit the fan, and then we had to kind of just sell up.
That
So
sounds.
yeah, it did suck because I was gassed, but
I was so jealous.
yeah, it was pretty nice to have at one point. But yeah, so I'd love to explore like NYC, Los Angeles, Miami in America, maybe like San Francisco, for the Golden Gate Bridge. I want to
Yeah.
see that. Texas, I've got a pal in Texas.
Texas.
I've had a pen pal for like almost 10 years now that I haven't met.
Shut up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No way.
You know, in lockdown, well, it was before lockdown. You know, when you have like these apps, like, what are these apps where you can just go and meet friends? It's like a bit different version of Tinder. You can like swipe your friends. Was it, what was the app called? Yabo?
Oh, Yubo.
That's the one. Yeah,
It
yeah.
used to be called Yellow,
Yeah,
and then
they
it changed to
changed.
Yubo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to
So I
use
met my
that.
friend over there, like, and
Right.
he's obviously a little older than me, but yeah, we've just been friends ever since.
Oh,
Like,
fucking
we've got a streak of like, I know I'm doing streaks at my big age, leave me alone, but we've
oh,
had one
same.
for like 8 years now. Oh,
So what does 8 years look like in streak wise?
like 3,500 days, or 3.5.
That's insane.
Yeah, crazy. Every
That's
day back and forth.
mental.
Crazy. I want to go to Italy
Yeah, come
because
on, come to
my
Italy.
heritage is from Italy.
Your heritage is
Yeah,
Italy.
well, like my mum's real dad was Italian. She's quarter. No, she's half and I'm quarter.
No way. That's
Yeah,
sick.
and then I've got a little bit of Welsh in me, so maybe go to Wales or something.
Sheepshagger.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all he wants to go Wales for. Shags and shakes.
But
Yeah. What?
you got any places apart from America? Anywhere?
I'm.
Japan would be a sick one.
Oh no. So I've said I always wanted to go to Japan, but half the reason I want to go there is the car culture.
Yeah,
Like all
bro.
the modified cars.
They take
Oh, they're
car
nuts.
meets to the next
But
level.
again, imagine all the food content we can do there. The amount of different funky places they have
Yeah,
there.
bro.
Content for this, and I love sushi.
So do I.
Oh, so good.
Oh, bro, I love. I can't get enough sushi,
No,
but I
honestly.
love. Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. I mean, there's so many places I want to go just to experience it and see I've done it. Like I'd go Niagara Falls.
Yeah,
I want to go
100%.
Auschwitz.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. There's so many places. There's not like I'm not saying like all these places I want to go on holiday. I just want to go
Just a
see,
bit. Yeah,
experience
yeah.
it. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's America's the main one for me. I've always wanted to go, and there's so many places in America I want to go.
100%.
And speaking of America, um,
America.
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 I heard that there's these NASA pilots, and they get to choose a wake up song when, like, to wake up to.
Mm.
That led me to think if you was a NASA space pilot, what song are you picking to be woken up to?
What do you mean waking up? What do you mean waking
Like,
up?
so you're asleep, and instead of having an alarm,
They wake you up with.
they get to choose a song to be played to them.
Is this real? Are you fucking with me?
No, this is genuine. This is I
This is one of your
heard
dad
this.
jokes that's going to come out.
No,
Like,
no,
genuine.
I swear to you, this is not a joke. This is genuine. This is what I heard. I heard it on the radio the other day, and it was like I
What
was
song I
intrigued.
have to wake up to? That was a good question.
Do you know what though? Because I'm not a morning person, I wouldn't want a song that I really like. 'Cause I think it would piss me the fuck
What
off.
is this a song you have to wake up to every day?
I don't know if it's every day. But I think they just because each one gets to choose a song they want.
Oh God. I can't. Oh God, I don't think I don't.
I thought, as a joke, I thought, "Wake me up before you go
Okay,
go."
that is diabolical. That's smart though. I don't think I have. I can't answer that. I don't have an answer for it.
No,
I don't
I
know.
thought you'd be like Beebs or something. You love your Beebs.
I do love my beeps. Big up Justin. He's just been to Coachella.
Coachella.
Coachella, that's it.
Yeah,
In America.
yeah.
Like I was meant to have gone to a concert like back in 22. Me
Mm.
and my friend were meant to have gone. He cancelled. And I was so excited to go see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, as in Bieber cancelled?
Yeah, he cancelled,
What
bro.
a pussy,
I
eh?
was so excited, and then he cancelled, and I was like, "Well, that was my only chance." And
Seeing him.
yeah. Oh,
Well, yeah, I have to get around to see him at some point,
I
hopefully.
don't know because every time I like kind of get grips with an artist or like a comedian, they've either retired or they're going to retire, or they just yeah. And I've never get a chance. I've never been to a concert or a rave. Not that I would. Maybe a concert.
Right. You ever been to a concert?
Never. I'd
Come
love to go.
on.
So
Yeah, there's so many good concerts as well, especially like, if it's nice, you like, then.
yeah.
Was there something you were going to ask me a minute ago before I jumped on? Or I thought you were going to ask me something, but. You kind of look like you was preparing to say something.
Did you say you say you haven't been to America? You want to? You say you want to go to Japan?
Yeah.
Anywhere else?
Well, as I said, I want to go
Like Auschwitz and that?
Auschwitz and that.
Oh,
See
that's what I
bits and
wanted to
bobs.
ask.
Mm.
We've visited different places. So, like, obviously, recently I've said to people that we're going to Amsterdam, right? And
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, you're going to go for like the two obvious
Yeah,
reasons?"
yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like,
Yeah, but you're not like that though, are you?
"Yeah, like
That's not you.
go for." And I'm like, "The food."
Yeah, the brownies. For reference, like for the audible listeners, I'm winking severely into the mic.
Into the mic. No, not even that, bro. Like, I've tried weed before and I don't like it, but I've always said like whenever I go to places, I want to try like the culture, like food.
Yeah, that I do get that, and I know I take the piss by having the McDonald's in different countries, but I do also like, and that's the
Yeah,
whole point of when I'm on holiday, we like to dress up and go out because we
yeah,
like to try local cuisine, and I try and have something different every day.
yeah,
So yeah, I think because having Japanese food in Japan is different to what we have here. Like same
100%.
same with like the curries we have here, like the
Mm,
Indian
mm,
curries. Most of them are made in this country, right? They're
mm,
not actually Indian curries. You
mm.
go to India,
Burger.
you won't get like a tikka masala.
Yeah,
Like it will be all like their own
yeah,
curries.
yeah.
So I'm 100% with you. I would love to experience different foods. I mean, I don't know what Dutch is famous for other than good brownies. I'm totally not going to try one of them.
And sightseeing as well. I want to go and get like I want to go and to these different places and get like the landmark of, for example, like if you
Yeah,
come to London, you go to the
yeah,
Empire, right?
yeah.
Or if you go,
Italy, you go Colosseum.
yes, you
Or,
go to go Colosseum. Right? So I want to get a photo of like these iconic places.
so one of the ones, so me and Laura have actually got these travel bottles where it's almost like a tick
Oh
sheet.
my god, you showed me that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
when we went to
there's
Manny.
because there's
Yeah.
stickers, and you put when you've been to a place, you put a sticker on.
So they give you all the stickers at once, and then you
Yeah,
just
they
have to
give you
be
a pack of
responsible enough
stickers.
not to stick them all on at the same
Well,
time.
it's just no part.
Yeah,
It's not part of the fun, then, is it?
that's
But
fair.
like that's kind of like why we're like, oh, it's good to go to Amsterdam because there's the windmills that they're
Yeah.
Dutch is famous for their windmills. So we said that's one thing we want to see. So then we can tick that as another one
Mm,
ticked off. In
nice,
Italy, we think we ticked off about 4 or 5.
nice.
So that's pretty good.
Love that.
So I think a lot of the places we kind of want to go do on the bottle, so then we can tick a lot of them off as well. Like there's even mainland Greece on there. I've been to so many Greek islands. I pretty much go Greece nearly every year, but I've never been to Greece mainland and never been to Athens. And I said that's one of my places I want to go, and it's on the
Athens,
bottles
nice,
anyway.
sick.
So yeah, I think yeah, there's America's the main one, but I would like to see other bits and bobs, experience culture, experience these main landmarks, as you say, get
Yeah, yeah,
pictures. So
yeah. That's always good to go and tick off your list.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
you got any other places?
That I haven't been to that I want to go to.
Mm,
Like I said, Japan would be one. Maybe
mm.
Tokyo.
I wonder
Is that in the
if
same
you know
place? I might be
if
there a
you
bit,
go
but not
to Tokyo, if you see it and you've been it and you have to go.
Tokyo.
Fast and Furious.
Do,
Do,
do.
do.
Oh, yeah, I think Dubai. Dubai's one.
Oh, that's a good shout.
Yeah,
Dubai.
Dubai would be obviously not right now, but can't really say
Yeah.
no.
Syncom, syncom.
Single. Dubai be one. I've got oh, I want to do the seven wonders of the world. Do you know what that is?
I know some of them. I couldn't sit here and name all
I
7 of
can
them.
sit here and name all of them, but like,
My ass is one.
Mm. Well, I spoke to someone about it, and I was like, "Yeah, I want to do the seven wonders of the world," and it was like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "What? What? How do you
Surely
not know
you
what it is?"
know like what it is. Like you can't. Maybe you don't. You won't be able to name all of them.
No, no, but
But
like, I
surely you
don't.
know what the
No,
7
I
wonders of
don't
the world.
think the person that I don't know who I was speaking to, but I was like, "Now, what's that?" And I'm like,
So,
"Damn,
for reference, can you name all 7? I'm going to test you
I
now.
don't think I can name one." Oh,
Great.
was it the? Oh,
Go
was
on.
it India? Is it in India? The Tej? Oh, it's not
Taj
funny.
Mahal.
That's the
That's
one.
one.
Yeah,
Great Wall of China.
in South Africa, right? Oh,
You're such a dickhead.
I'd love to do
I
Great
thought you were serious a
No, no, no,
second.
no.
You would.
I would love to know. I love to
Um,
China because have you seen the Karate Kid, like the new one with Jaden Smith?
no,
Oh,
I ain't seen it.
there's
No,
a scene on there I'd love to do.
but yeah,
And
no.
up and down it.
Great Wall of China. That you can see from space as well. Great Wall of China. Do you know that?
No, you can see it from China.
For fuck's sake, this guy. Of course it is, doesn't it? Hello, my name is Luke. Welcome to my podcast. Oh, this
God's sake.
serious. Yeah, so Great Wall of China, Taj Mahal. I'm pretty sure Niagara Falls is on there, no? Is it not? Pyramids. No? Ah, that's why it used to be on there.
What the fuck?
Oh, there's the thing in Peru, like those. What do you call them? It's like that weird tower thing that looks like steps. I can't think what it's called.
Not Stonehenge. No, not Stonehenge. That's
Stonehenge is on there though.
it.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
I thought Stonehenge was on there. Fucking hell, I'm bad at this. No, but there's. Laura's gonna have to tell me what it is, but there's that place in Peru, isn't there? Machu Picchu, that's the one.
What is that?
Hello, all you audio listeners or your video watchers. Sorry to disturb the podcast. I'll get back to that shortly. I just want to clarify something because I'm currently editing the video as we speak. Hence, I'm intruding this podcast. And I want to clear something up that may, before you clown us in the comments, I want to clarify something in this video to explain what I was on about. Now, obviously, I'm trying to explain one of the wonders of the world, and I am trying to explain the Chichen Itza, this one. So I was trying to explain that. Now, Law said the Machu Picchu, which is that. That is not what I meant in my head. I was thinking of the Chichen Itza. And I also got my wires crossed because I thought Chichen Itza, can't even say it now, was in Peru. Turns out it's actually in Mexico, and maybe it's where Law got confused as well. Is because Machu Picchu is actually in Peru and kind of looks like there's steps in a way. But yeah, just wanted to clarify that. Anyway, back to the video.
It looks like a. It looks like a. Looks like a big.
It sounds like a film character.
Push it down if you don't want.
I know Pikachu is Machu Picchu.
But yeah, no, it's basically it looks like a big staircase, but it's like 4 like walls around. I think this thing might be in it as well. So what we got? We've got 3. So
Yeah, very.
3 out of 7.
My geography is super bad.
There's
Yeah,
Really good quality.
it's what's
yeah,
that?
that's the one. That's the
Oh.
Machu Picchu
What
one.
about no, is America on the list? Like for the
Grand Canyon, no?
Yeah,
No?
no.
What are the 7 wonders? What are people wondering about? Because all these great things, we still got 4 more to go.
Bloody hell.
We're not even halfway there.
That's embarrassing. If you
Is it all like built stuff? So it's not. It's nothing.
Egypt's one of them, right?
No, she said Egypt
Is
used
Egypt
to
not
be.
one of them? Oh, it used to be. Mother.
Because it's all stuff that's been built, but so things like Grand Canyon that won't be on there because they're all natural. But it'd be stuff that humans have built. So think of mad things that humans have built.
I literally have it on my phone, but my phone's over there. I'm not going to look at it.
This is hard.
There's one in Brazil.
Brazil.
Oh, the Rio.
That massive
there's
statue.
There's the god the god thing. Yeah, that's it. That's Redeemer, yeah.
I ain't going to Brazil. Like,
I
unless
would
you've
love
got a
to go
security team, I ain't going.
Again, I'd love to go there for the football culture because they're nuts. Like that's something different.
Oh yeah, they take it
Yeah,
super serious. Yeah.
But also, I want to go Rio and experience all the
It's right one of them.
carnivals.
Oh.
No, so
There's Christ the Redeemer
in Rio.
Oh,
So what else have we got here?
Brazil. Italy.
Oh, wait, so Colosseum
Colosseum.
is on there.
No.
I was thinking that, but I wasn't sure. So Colosseum's on there. We ain't got. So have we got any in this country? Is it? No, we are.
Come on
We
now,
are.
it's England, Bob.
Well, Stonehenge. Come on, big up.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, but it's not even on there.
That's outrageous, isn't it?
Give us another country. We got 2 more.
Yeah.
Another country.
There's one in Mexico.
One in Mexico. What the
Mexico?
fuck's in Mexico?
Jordan.
Mexico, Jordan, as in Jordan where? America.
Isn't Jordan the one that has the Sphinx? Not like the Egyptian like thing. It's not a Sphinx. No, Jordan.
One's in Mexico.
What's in Jordan? Bethlehem. No, Bethlehem's the place, isn't it? Dickhead. No, is it?
Oh, I said the same thing. Right now.
And what's in Mexico? Fucking big hat? One of those big sombreros? That's in
So
tequila.
Sorry. Is it Mexican?
Yeah.
Tequila's Mexican.
Why did the Mexican throw his wife in the fire? Tequila! Da 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 da.
You are diabolical, these jokes. Oh my god.
I'm like dad jokes on a rip, and I'm not even a dad yet.
Hung, Jesus
My kids
Christ.
are gonna hate me. Right, go on, Lord. Put us out of misery. What's
you got Chichen Itza.
the fuck's a Chichen Itza?
The hell is that?
Oh, Petra. Yeah.
What is-
Orange.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
Actually,
Please do.
She's gonna show pictures. We might have to put some pictures
Oh,
on the
no,
video
just
for
like,
people.
oh, a bloody building.
Oh,
What's that
see,
famous
no,
for?
it's into the caves. Yeah,
Oh, fucking hell.
yeah.
it's like bright orange.
Where's
Brown.
that though? In a cave, in a mountain.
There's people. Do you know what? There's actually people that live in caves that doesn't look like a house like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that.
What?
That's
Oh
really
no, I've seen that. Yeah, yeah.
That's stunning.
Yeah. I've seen.
That is nuts.
Do you know what I would like again? Because I'm a foodie. Mexican's another one I'd quite like to enjoy because Mexican food again in this country is fucking banging. But I don't know if what we have is it going to be a different version again.
Oh, 100%.
So I'd be intrigued to try. That's why I want to say like I quite like quite like to go to India to experience one of their curries. I mean, I'd hate to go to India for a lot of reasons, but I'd go there to experience their version of curry. The same with China, same with Japan, same with Mexico.
You have to go. I mean, silly question. I might sound stupid here, but sushi's originated from where?
Japan.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. So
That's why we said we wanted to go to Japan. I thought that's why we said we wanted to go to Japan.
So I definitely go to these places where the food's been originated from, just to try like the actual version of it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So I found out this fact the other day.
the facts, love it.
There's a town in I might botch this Monowi, Monowi.
Where is that?
I don't know where it's a country. I've not really heard of it. It's got a population of one.
What?
Yeah, one. One person is the whole population of this town. Elise Elia or something. She's a mayor, a bartender, a librarian, and she's a tax collector, but she pays her own taxes.
So she's just taxing herself. She's just
Yeah.
collecting.
Yeah, she collects the taxes and pays herself.
Oh, this bloody tax man!
Oh. Yeah, so I was quite shocked by that. I was like, how does the population have one? Like,
hell is that?
she's not linking any things.
Where's the closest? Oh, see, if I knew where the like, she's got to be. There's got to be surrounding areas of where other countries she can like cross the borders into. No.
Yeah, but it just means in this town, this particular town
That's barbaric.
is just this one.
Massive one.
One.
Do you know
population.
her age?
I can imagine she's not young, but I don't know her age. I didn't actually go in as far as depth for that.
That's fair.
But it might be quite interesting to find out a bit more about her.
That'd be. But I'd love to know the backstory of that.
Yeah, I mean, why is it just her? Where is everyone else? And how the hell is she doing, like, being a mayor, a bartender,
How's she
a
getting
librarian,
paid?
and a tax collector?
Who the fuck?
Well, I assume if she's a bartender, a librarian, she gets paid for doing that.
Who's she going to assist in the library?
Well, I don't. Well, no, I think people will come to her town.
Oh.
It's a town. Like people go there. It's not like its own country or
I was
something.
going to say, like, I was like, who the fuck's going to go this?
No, it's like a normal town, so people can come there and do stuff.
Oh, she must make bread.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's doing 4 or 5 jobs, so I hope so.
Come on now.
And she pays her own taxes. Well, so she doesn't have to pay
Does
taxes.
that mean she gets to make her own tax price up or no? Or is that the
Probably,
government?
but then she's just paying herself, so technically there's no point taxing
So
herself.
it's free money.
But then again, I suppose because technically she works in that country, she still has to pay tax because she runs under the country's laws, probably not town's laws as such.
Possibly.
Technically, in a way, you can, or as long as the country lets you, you can make your own rules. Because in America, different states have different laws, which confuses the shit out of me. You're in the same country. Way.
Love that.
Yeah, so that's what's weird about it, is how can one country have multiple laws? That's what I don't understand. But I suppose because America's so big and it's split.
Obviously, yeah, different states and that.
Was it 52
No, it's 50 now.
50. Oh yeah, they lost a
Yeah.
couple, didn't
They
they?
lost to
Because it used to be, was it 52 stars and
Yeah.
19 stripes?
something like that.
Can't
And
remember.
they've lost
Maybe
two
that's what I
states.
said.
Yeah, so Hawaii was a state that they've obviously knocked off the list. And I
What?
can't say the other one.
Oh, big up Hawaii. What happened to Hawaii?
Dunno, man.
It's just not owned by America anymore or something.
No, I don't know. But they just knocked
I'd
off
quite
the
like
list.
to go
Yeah.
to Hawaii, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, we want to go Maldives.
Yeah, we
Going
said
back to
about
where we
that.
want to go.
Yeah.
We said about honeymoon.
Yeah.
We
so
want to go
mentioned
in
that.
one of those ones that's out in the water, so it has a slide, so you can just slide into the water in the morning.
Have you seen like expectations versus reality for
Yeah.
Maldives? Apparently, like when it's stormy out there,
Oh, it's bad.
stormy. Yeah.
That's why you got to go
Time it right.
when it's not in
Mm.
storm season
Yeah.
to avoid that. And that's the same with America. That's what I feel like in America. A lot of things scare me. Like there's a lot of things that kill you. Like there's people with guns. They can just shoot you.
But I promise you, I've been going there for
Storms,
10 years now.
everything.
Not once a year. Like we've had a few years where we've had a break, but since I was a kid, and I promise you, when we go to Orlando, Florida, you ain't gonna worry about that.
Is it?
No, I promise you that.
I suppose if you go to the right places, unless
Yeah.
you're going out on a beaten track.
That's what I think people
Going to redneck hillbilly town, then you might get shot up. You know what I mean? If you,
I'd love to go to.
I'd love to go down to deep South America.
You'd fit right into it. If you want to go to America, you should go there.
Howdy, partner. I'll go down right down south.
You have to dress up for the occasion.
I'll dress like a cowboy.
Oh my god, he's been practicing. Are you good at accents?
Oh,
I'm
goods
good
and
accents.
goods. Yeah, do you know what it is? I think a lot of the accents I can do like the obvious words,
Yeah.
like go to Australian and go chuck some prawns of barbie, mate. Like you know what I mean? We over did it on the wine for the Sheilas.
Yeah, nice.
You know what I mean? Like
But
you
really,
do.
yeah.
I can do like the obvious stuff, but I can't just
Water?
like talk the whole thing.
Can I have a bottle of water? Water? No?
Water?
Water?
Do you know what?
Oh,
Water, bruv. Like that liquid stuff that comes out the tap in it. Law finds it scary that apparently I can do a really sort of good sort of gay impression.
we're going to hold off on that
Like
topic.
stereotypical gay.
We're going to hold off on that topic because I don't want to upset any LGBTQ.
No, but like a stereotypical like out there queer gay American apparently.
Be careful. Come on.
I
now.
won't offend
This
anyone,
is-
so I'm not gonna
We're
do
only,
it.
we're only
And
got
what's the
notifications
other one Law said she said that I can do the old school British news center. It's like
crumpets and that.
like, oh yes, and here today we have Racer in the red car, and like
Oh
all that,
my
you know,
God.
pip pip tally ho.
Oh my god, that's nice.
It's the old radio presenter. So we were now in the 1920s, and we're doing our podcast, Chatting Smack.
Oh my god, that's jokes. Bro, that's
Because
nice.
it was on the TV the other day, and I was mimicking it, and Law was like, "You'll do that actually
That's
really
great.
well."
Nice.
So I think accents I can do to a point. Like I can do obvious stuff.
Yeah.
I can pretty much do most accents, but I'm quite limited. I can't just like talk the whole
Yeah.
conversation in it. Do you know what I mean?
That's fair enough.
Like I ain't gonna get into the racist ones, do like
Let's not
Indians
do
and
that.
that. Do you know what I mean? But I can do it. Sort of
Let's
thing.
not do that.
Let's not get cancelled on episode 3 of the
That's
podcast. That'll be
crazy. Let's not
a
do
long
that.
day. So
Long day
I've probably
for-
offended a lot of people as it is. But speaking of Australia, that's another place. Like,
Unintentional, we're sorry.
I'm sorry. Please like and subscribe. We won't always be like this. But yeah, Australia. I've always wanted to go there, but again, scares the shit out of me
Mix
with
me up.
the amount of
Freaks
things that's trying
me
to kill you.
out.
But that what's that? Big Red Rock and all that. And Sydney, I'd love to go see as well.
Down under, nice.
Down under. Yeah, I'd love to go down under.
No.
The flight
Flights out
ticket
there.
puts me off as well.
It's like 24-hour flights. You'd have to fly classy.
That's the thing. I know it's going to be spendy because
class.
I know I'm going to have to pay for those premium seats. I am not going a budget seat that long. My
Absolutely
ass
not.
will be
Yeah.
finished. My ass is dead after 4 hours.
Do you know what I mean?
So 24.
Going back to the whole episode where we're talking about my private jet, we'll fly over there. Come on now.
Yeah. Oh
PJ.
yeah. PJ.
Come on now.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So, I've got some.
You're making me look bad on this podcast, bro. We're 3 episodes in and I've not brought as much. What is this? You're trying to make me look bad.
No, I'm just trying to bring things to the table.
I'm going to definitely.
I brought some more of my would you rather's for the
That's
table
fine. I'm very
because I quite like these.
ridiculous.
I just like to see
I need
what you think.
to up my game. Oh my god.
No, it's good. We're vibing off each other. So, would you obviously speaking of like travel and that, would you rather breathe underwater or be able to fly?
Right, fly. I can tell you why, because my ex has made me petrified of the ocean, so I want to fly.
What makes you petrified of the ocean?
So, going back to the whole travel locations and that, we went to Egypt. It was our first holiday. It was my first holiday. Oh, that's where I went by myself alone. First place I went to was Egypt by myself with the ex, and she loves the ocean, right?
Mm.
So obviously, I'm not going to be the one to be like, if she said, "Oh, can we do this?" I'm not going to be like, "No." I'll be open to do it, 100%. I'll give it a go. So she bought like these snorkels, and she like obviously dived under, and no, it was before that. We went on a family holiday to Cape Verde. Anyway, it was in the ocean, and it was like where I could like literally touch my toes, like the end of my toes on the on the ground. So I was like, yeah, that's about a neck hard. So yeah, cool. I can still sense the floor. It's fine. Anyway, it was just floating about, and she was in front of me, right? My back was towards like
The ocean,
like towards
the
fucking
deep sea.
the deep sea, right? And she gave me this weird look of like, and I was like, what? Started panicking. She was like, oh, nothing. And I was like, no, you ruined it. I got out. I wasn't scared of the ocean until that
The
point.
way she's done that, it makes you think there's a fucking
Do you
shark
know what
coming
I
out.
mean? I was like,
Jaws is coming out.
what? And she goes, oh, nothing. And I was like, no, you've ruined it. So I got out and I've been scared ever since. So when
Fucking
we
hell.
went to Egypt, us two alone, she got in the water and they put like a net or like some not barbed wire, but like a net in, so like kind of cut off like from safe zone and that.
Mm.
Anyway, I've never gripped onto a pair of staircase in my life. Obviously, the staircase like went into the water, and I was there like gripping on for dear life, and I stuck my eyes in the water with the goggles on, and I could see fish, and I was like, oh my god, why is there fish near me? I've never been so scared in my
Really?
life, and that's a new fear of mine now: the dark and now the ocean. So I
Fucking hell.
can't fly.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, we went one year and we went in the sea and we hired snorkels because we won this boat tour
Mm.
and we were surrounded by jellyfish and we were like, they're small, but we're like, I feel like they could still sting
Oh,
you.
100%.
So we were trying to keep away and we were actually warning other people. But it was quite cool, but you're like, oh, this could be a bit awkward. But I think I would rather be able to swim underwater than be underwater because there's so much shit you don't see under there. I'd love to see.
We've discovered like 5% of the ocean.
I know it's nuts, but if I could do it, I could just go under and see
Absolutely
coral
not.
reef because I want to go coral reef and just do it. And if I didn't explode or anything, like I'd want to go down and see the Titanic.
Where you can explode.
If you go too far down, yeah, I think you explode.
Oh, implode, I think.
Yeah,
What?
because of the
How?
pressure.
Oh, okay.
Because you remember that Seagate thing that submarine thing that killed all those
Yeah, I
people.
heard about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
some like lads were in there and they just
Yeah, because
couldn't make it.
again, it goes too far. Like, oh well, that had a problem, obviously, and that
Mm.
imploded. But if you go too far, like your ears can't gauge the pressure in that. But assuming you can breathe underwater, I assume I can go wherever because there's, like I say, there's so much down deep you wouldn't know. But I suppose the only thing is sharks and bits and bobs.
Absolutely not.
So that's a long day. But I would love to be able to like go and see like the Titanic
Yeah,
underwater.
100%.
But then like flying would be pretty sick because you get literally a bird's eye view of stuff.
Mm. Cheap flights. Well, you wouldn't even need to pay for a ticket, just fly over.
Well, you just fly over.
Get your luggage shipped over.
Yeah, and being able to like, so like, say I go to car shows, yeah, get a bird's eye view of all the cars in the car show, or get a bird's eye view of your car. That would be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Or I could just go watch a football match free.
Yeah. Sit on top of the stadium.
I'll just fly over the match.
Mm.
What are you gonna do?
Can't.
You can't do nothing.
Just fly away.
Yeah, just up above you and just watching a football match free. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's not as good as being in the stadium, but if I wanted to watch it free, it's a good way to do it.
Nice.
The only thing is, I suppose, if you're flying, you couldn't really take a suitcase with you, so you couldn't just.
No, so that's why you get your luggage like shipped over.
Yeah, true. So, second one, would you be able to read minds or see into the future?
Read minds. Future scares me 100%.
Yeah, again, like I just don't really. I don't think it's. I can't really see into the future. It's not going to make much odds. The only thing I can take away from being able to see in the future is I get the lottery numbers.
Hey, let's go.
Or
I
like,
didn't think of that.
if I want to bet on horses or something.
I didn't think of that.
That's one weird thing I quite enjoy doing. I have no interest in horse racing.
We do not.
We do not condone
We
it.
do not condone
But when
it.
I like chucking a cheeky bet, like nothing major, just chucking a little cheeky bet on horses. Then that makes it interesting to watch. I want to watch horse racing then.
I was going to ask you. You know, we went to the shop earlier.
Mm.
Obviously, you can buy scratch cards.
Yeah.
Have you done a scratch card?
Oh yeah, so my family tradition, we actually get scratch cards over Christmas instead of doing crackers because crackers always ass.
Well, they are so bad now.
Oh,
When was the last time you cracked a cracker? Because they're awful.
actually not that long
They're
ago. To be fair, they're so
awful.
dead though. They're not as good as what
Honestly.
when I was a kid. I
No,
swear.
when we were growing up, they were elite, brother. Now they don't even do the. I think one look, Christmas just gone. That one or two didn't have the hats in them.
That's
Fuming.
literally the main thing.
Yeah.
I think one of the ones I had, most recent one I had was they had the hat, they had the shitty joke, and then
I
they
love the
had
joke.
like a little
Toy.
no, not even a toy, just a
Oh.
bit of paper where you could have a little game, and it'd be like I don't
I've
know,
that.
yeah, like it'd be I don't know, like a little crossword or it'll be a little quiz or something like that. Like no toy, nothing. It was just
Mine used to
you
have
have to pay
toys.
money to get something proper now.
Yeah, I think I might actually steal that idea. Or I might actually think about something else to do, which is a tradition for my family.
Yeah, so no,
That's pretty sick.
we've had it as a tradition for quite a long time
Oh my
now
God.
because
Nice.
crackers are just long. Like we
They are
just
pretty
bit
boring
dead.
now, but I love that's actually
Yeah,
sick.
so my dad goes and buys those scratch
Oh,
cards.
mate, does he wrap them up, or does he just give them?
Nah, well, he used to do them envelopes, but now we lay them on the table and we just have load and we just sit around and do them.
Nice.
So yeah, I do scratch cards. I sometimes do a lottery,
Nice.
but you gotta be in to win it, bro.
I've always said I've always said when I know the time is right, I'm going to buy a scratch card and I'm going to win the jackpot, the max prize you can win.
Fair enough.
I haven't bought one yet.
I know.
Sometimes.
I always think I don't. Well, maybe I've never really heard it. I never hear people winning big money on scratch cards. It has been done, but whereas you hear about the stories of people winning the lottery, so I'm like, do you actually win anything big on scratch cards? Like the lottery, I feel like I have more chance on
Yeah, it's true.
in a way because I actually hear about people winning it. But scratch cards, you probably have a better chance of winning money, not as much, but winning a decent amount of money. But you never hear of someone winning 500,000
On a scratch
on a
card,
scratch
yeah.
card, do you?
No, because I think what it is, it's like obviously you go into the shop, it's not really like broadcast on the news. It's like if you do win, you go to the shopkeeper and be like, yeah, call this my winning ticket, like I've won the. And then I think they have to send it off to an official, then they email you, and then you kind of have to just back and forth.
That reminds me. Do you ever watch that? There's a series, really good series, and it was it kind of scares me to like actually, and this is why I don't buy tickets. I always do it on the app now. There was these group of friends that brought like a lottery ticket. Lo and behold, they won the jackpot. Not to spoil the whole program, they goes to this. This is a made up program, by the way.
Oh,
Um,
so it wasn't
I don't know if
based on a true
I
story.
think it could have been based on a true story. Not 100% sure.
Right.
I would have to do my research.
Yeah.
They went to this. They went to the shop to cash it in and said, we think we've won a bit of money,
Until they got
or
robbed.
we wasn't sure. And he goes, oh yeah, I don't know if I've got enough money. Anyway, gives them I don't know, grand or something like that.
Nice.
And they're like pleased because they didn't realize they'd won the full lot. And he goes and cashes in himself, and he lives it like a lavish life. And basically, the series about him getting found out because he ditched his wife and everything.
Would you class that as theft?
It's theft. It's someone else's. Like that was someone else's ticket. Yeah, it was nuts.
So they robbed the.
Yeah,
Listen,
I think it might be based on a true story. I think.
you and I obviously we want loads of money. Well, I don't know what if you our money, but I want loads of money.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be to the point where I'm going to steal from someone. Do you know what I mean?
No, I wouldn't do that.
I'd be jealous. I'd envy. But oh my god, that's sick.
Yeah.
But
that's what put me off because I used to buy tickets with like I just have if I had petty cash where like you get cash and you spend it and you got like quid two left over, I just chucked it on a lottery card sort of thing.
yeah, you can't just recycle it.
Yeah, but like now I'm like nah, I'm just like too worried
I
that's
don't
gonna happen to me.
blame you, bro.
So I just do it on the app. Can't go wrong then.
That's fair enough.
But yeah, no, I mean that was a really good program. If I can find it,
yeah,
I recommend it.
Is it on
It
Netflix?
was on a few years ago on like BBC or something.
Oh,
But
okay, nice.
I recommend watching it because that was really interesting. If anyone can find it.
Voice.
The last one I
last
have,
one of the day.
yeah. Oh, for this episode,
This episode, let's go.
is would you rather not be able to see or not be able to hear?
I would not. I can sign language, so take what I'm hearing is fine. I can still
You can
communicate.
sign language.
Yeah.
No way.
Swear to God.
That's it.
Yeah. I've got a colleague at work who's also a qualified PT, just to put it out there, right? So if you think your dreams aren't realistic and you can't achieve them, my colleague's deaf and can PT. So, yeah, she's deaf. So
That's interesting. Trying to PT when you're deaf, like the PT is deaf.
Yeah, she's deaf. She's fully qualified.
So how does she go about trying to teach people?
So sometimes she'll have an interpreter,
Right.
and then other times, like the customers will kind of get a gist of like what she's basically saying, or she can just
Lift this
demonstrate.
weight.
Yeah, she can just demonstrate. So
Mm.
it's pretty as far as it will go. And then if they need to really ask, they'll just kind of on the notes.
That'd be quite cool if there is any deaf people. Unfortunately, won't be able to listen to this podcast, which is
Oh,
a
we need to
shame.
get the captions going and figure that out.
Yeah, get the words.
Yeah.
But like for anyone that knows someone that's deaf, that would be really good for like them if they want to get into the gym. That's a good way because then they're on the same level. Then they can sort of sign to each other.
Yeah.
Because I I lost a lot of. Wish I carried it on. I learned Makaton, which is like
Nice.
a form
Like
of
a
like
different
sign
language.
language.
Yeah.
Because of my first job, I had a lot of kids that were deaf or couldn't speak whatever. They knew Makaton, and I learned a lot of it. But I just because I out of practice just forgot a lot of it,
Yeah.
and it is a shame. Um, so yeah, I think I would be the same. Like as much as I love listening to obviously my podcast, my
Oh my god.
music,
Yeah. Just take one of here, man.
yeah, like but being able to see, like, imagine you can't see your kid growing up. I can't see my beautiful fiance. You know what I
That's
mean?
not an
Like,
issue for me not having kids.
no,
No kids for me.
but
Oh, 100%. I'd
you know what
rather
I mean? Like,
take away the hear it. Like I said, I'd
I
rather
feel like you could,
see
yeah, I
stuff.
feel like you can work around not being able to hear,
It's
whereas
true. Yeah.
you can work around not being able to see, but I feel like it's a lot
Oh
harder.
no,
It's a
I've got.
long
You know,
day.
funny. I've got a blind client, and I train him on a Sunday.
How the fuck do you? Well, I suppose you can tell them a bit more,
Mm.
but again, I feel
Mm.
like that's hard.
He fully like walks on the treadmill and like we do some like squats and like
What
planks and
days
stuff
are?
and like chest press. Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
very interesting.
Honestly, respect to him. Like it's crazy.
Oh, trust be able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fully respect. That's mad.
Mm.
I never thought that.
Yeah.
So, did you have any other things?
No, I think that's it, man. I think we've covered everything.
Yeah, I think.
It's been a good.
I mean, we
episode.
said where we wanted to go back. We basically said like you'd want to go back to America.
If you watching or listening have anywhere that you have been and want to recommend to us to go, drop it down below and
That's until next.
and yeah, we'll look into it.
Yeah, so I think we can happily wrap this episode 3 up. If you did enjoy it, obviously, bosh like button, subscribe button, comments, all that bits and bobs. Check out all the socials and bits and bobs below. Thank you all for watching. We shall see you very soon in the next episode. Cheers and peace.